Hello? Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to this very special stream. It's going to be quite different from what we've done before. The music is definitely way too loud, right? This should be better. Before we go further, just want to make sure the audio level's fine. Just with my voice and the music. So I kind of messed up on the music part because I thought the initial game had music. So I tried to find something that was more relevant to this, though still being monetizable, I guess. Because I'm that kind of YouTuber, of course. But I just put on some basic music here in the background. It's gonna stay pretty low. But either way, welcome everybody. Today, as I said, we're gonna do something different. I think most of the guys in this chat know me. Maybe not a lot of you. Well, maybe some of you don't. Either way, my name is Herman. I'm a game developer. I'm working on a game that takes place on and around the story of Titanic. And if you think about games that takes place on Titanic, the first thing you're gonna think about is Titanic Honor and Glory. And what is kind of weird is, me personally, I have never played Honor and Glory before. Like, never. Like, obviously, I've seen images and videos, but I never played it before. I'm sorry, Derek. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna make up for it today. I'm super excited because I got Derek with me today, which is the lead developer. I think most of you guys know it. So, Derek, you can unmute yourself now.
Well, hello.
So
How are you?
thank you so much, Derek, for joining me.
Yeah, no worries, man.
I'm super excited for this. As I said,
I can't believe you've ever played any of our demos before. So, you're in for a treat.
I know it's so crazy. I honestly I didn't even know about Honor and Glory until I was researching for my own project. That's how I learned about Honor and Glory. So I'm super excited. Derek's audio. Okay, we'll fix that. We'll fix that. I know just the way how to fix that.
Yeah, just right click on my name.
Yeah. I'll just lower the music as well, and I'll boost this up. So if you can just say a sweet little phrase.
Hello, is this better? Can everybody hear me?
Oh, that's probably way too much.
Okay.
Okay, now try saying something again.
Better? Okay. Yippee.
Okay, is this good audio for Derek?
Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's good. All right.
That's good.
Das ist gut.
Sweet. Okay, so we got a lot of people here today. My chat has never been this active before. Okay, hello everybody. Hello Jake, hello Connor Moses, hello Slycoons, Florian, Alex, Dustin, Derek, of course. And Shiffarts, yeah, I'm not even gonna try. Hello, Shift. Matrix, hello. Okay. Anyways, enough with the intros. I think we should just jump into this. Yeah. So never played it before. Only tried it out for like just to make sure that it actually works. But Derek, I thought about asking you, what do you recommend? As I've never seen, just treat me like treat me like a new passenger, basically. And what do you recommend that I start with here?
Well, they're all pretty cool, but you could start with one of the smaller levels, maybe like the bath, or just start at the baths, and then you can go into the first class from there.
I was hoping you were going to say the bath, because I'm super excited to see the swimming pool. Okay, that was a really fast loading screen.
This is quite a small level, so I don't know if you have a fast SSD or something, but yeah, this level should only be a couple of seconds.
Okay, let me just make sure. The cinematic is the highest, I'm guessing.
Yeah, so by default, very high is the default, because cinematic is kind of expensive for a couple of the set options, but if you have a fast system, then it just adds a bit more quality.
Gotcha. Upscaling mode? Oh,
yeah,
is this like the
DL? If you want more quality, so if you still have lots of frames, you can click once more and put it on DLAA, which is higher quality than off. But it takes probably steals about 30% of your frames.
Okay, I'll just keep it off.
So for the highest quality, you put everything to cinematic and then DLAA on.
Okay, I guess we can try a bit with that.
Yeah. Well, you can. Yeah, if your frame rate's kind of low, then
yeah,
you can turn that off.
I can see it on my stream. Yeah,
okay.
It's definitely affecting the stream. Okay. One thing I forgot to do though. Just need to pan my camera so you don't see all the trash in my room. Okay, so we're all set. So I'll be honest, I'll probably see in most of this. I was watching your stream, and I was also like last week. And yes, by the way, congratulations on the collaboration with Titanic Incorporated.
Yeah. I guess we just announced that today, so that's very exciting.
That was like announced like 1 hour ago, I think. Something like that.
Could be, yeah. Yeah, so that's been something that's a couple hours ago I think we announced it, but that's been something that we've started talking again recently, and they have a fairly new CEO, and she's been great to work with, so we're lots of exciting things on the horizon for us and RMST.
Yeah. Oh.
And it's gonna make a big difference for us too, like, because like gives us some access to some things that we didn't have before.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was gonna ask you a bit about that, but first of all, I just have to say, how can I go into the water?
Oh, you can.
Oh my god, I'm swimming on the Titanic.
You can even crouch under the water.
You haven't got the freaking feet meter, or like the height.
Yep. That was there on the real ship.
Yeah, I know, because
I think I'm not a researcher, so anything I say, I don't. I'm not a researcher. I'm a Titanic. I am a Titanic person, but I'm. I don't pretend to know everything about the ship itself. I've been around for a while, so I have picked up a thing or two, but I might say something that's incorrect, and so please.
You and me both. You and me both.
Don't cancel me over it.
I was so nervous about the stream because this is really going to test my abilities to like extinguish the different Titanic. Like I think I know the decks, but like different rooms and etc. But the reason this is so cool is because I have made this room. But I made this room in the wreck. I made the decomposed version. And it's pretty freaking similar. Except I didn't have the showers.
You have a little bit more water in your pool.
Yeah, tiny bit. Hello, Philip. Welcome. Hello, Inkward. Welcome.
There's a little secret here with the water. If you crouch on the stairs, you can see the water line.
Oh yeah, that's waterline, right? Like the asset.
Yeah. This for the pool, the ocean uses oceanology, but the pool uses waterline. So
Oh.
the only thing is, if you zoom out, if you go close to the wall
Oh, you can.
and zoom out, you can sort of clip the corners a little bit
Oh,
of the camera.
I didn't even know that. It feels like I'm running in Sonic or something.
The reason why, like by default, yeah, you can see
Oh,
that.
yeah.
By default, Unreal has a very big clipping plane.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
if you go out of the pool, walk up to that wall, you're not going to be able to clip through this wall. So I actually have something that changes when you step in the pool. It resets the clipping plane back to normal,
Oh,
so that you can see the water line, because the water line is glitched with a low clipping plane.
I didn't even know you could do that in real time.
You can. It's just a CVAR, just a command.
Oh.
So that's a little fun, little bit of developer tidbit for you. This room is changing slightly again. We're for Project 4.1. We just started working in this area, and I have a new material for the metal. So the metal's changed. Um, it's not supposed to be this rough on the actual ship,
Really?
and so that the actual metal is quite smooth. And I gotta say, it looks fantastic. I'm sure we'll share some pictures of it sometime soon.
I have
But
actually
basically,
seen
for
a picture of it.
for Project 401, actually, if I is there a way for me to like send it to you that people can see it, or is that too complicated?
No, you can send in the voice chat I invited you in, so I can just pull
Okay,
it up on screen.
sure. Yeah, 1 second. You can keep. I gotta find it again for a minute, but
Oh,
we'll give
we can
everybody
go.
a.
We can go in here. You even have okay. So I do have a question about the labels here. Those are just text, right? They're not like.
No, these are textures, but I'm changing that. So I've already updated these to. You can see it doesn't even match. The wood doesn't match. Um, but I've changed these already in the project that I'm working on for Project 4.1. It's now a blueprint with a text that just like Unreal text. The
Mm-hmm.
um,
Yeah, yeah.
and it has one of our fonts that came from the actual ship on it. So,
Oh,
did you notice there's no 13?
I did not. Oh.
So they were very superstitious, and they avoided using the 13. Although, as kind of an Easter egg, um, I believe it's the chair labels on the ship. We'll have a look at those once we get outside.
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, we're not going to be spending this much time in one single room.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not gonna. I'm 100% sure I'm not going to be able to see the entire ship today. But
Probably not. No.
oh, hello, Philip. Who are you talking to? I'm talking to Derek Verveer. Is that how I say it?
Yes. Yeah.
He's the lead developer of this game, and this is like a digital twin of Titanic. It's Titanic, Honor and Glory. Link is in the description below if you want to check it out. It's super fantastic.
I just sent you that picture. If you look at it, if you look at it before you leave this room, you can compare. We can actually do a quick comparison
Let me
to it.
see. Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay,
I'll send this one too. But...
I'll just get in position. Okay, so this is what the rough texture on the wall here.
Yeah.
This is approximately what it looks like now. It's probably something like this. Well, either way. And this is, I might have to move our whole Discord over. Yeah. So this is what it looks like now. And I'll try to jump back and forth, but it's kind of difficult. You can obviously see this is much smoother, like the intensity of the not the roughness, but the
Yeah, it is the roughness, but
specular, the specular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a kind of a trick. It's not perfectly smooth. You can actually see there's some distortion in the light. And that's because pictures we have of spaces in the ship show that it wasn't perfectly smooth. It's got kind of like this slightly distorted effect to it. And so we just applied a... If you look at the other photo, there's another photo as well at the other end of the room. And it shows...
Okay, let me just get to that.
Yeah.
Right here.
I think yeah, this is in a spot that you can't actually get to.
Yeah.
But if you look at the blue, you see the blue reflection on the wall in the picture?
Give me a second. Yeah.
It's actually a little distorted, like it's so that's just the wall. It has an uneven look to it, and it's in motion. It you can really see it where it's not a perfect flat reflection. There's a slight bit of unevenness to the surface. Gotcha. And then when you look at it very closely, and I don't have a picture of that at the moment, but there's a lot of sort of micro detail because it's a very high resolution texture it's been replaced with. So
it looks like almost completely smooth, but it's kind of weird because I always thought like this is from the 1912, and I always figured their metal were kind of rough, but apparently it was pretty smooth.
Yeah, I mean, metal working hasn't changed too much in 100 years. It's just the machines have gotten bigger and more complicated.
Yeah, maybe. But... Also, what would be so cool here is like the water refraction, reflection on the roof. If you get what I'm saying, when you enter that modern pool, like you can see like the waves in the roof.
To be honest, like caustics and things. I guess that would fall under caustics probably. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure it's possible to do it in real time, because this is all statically lit. So, I think it would look great. I'd love to play around with it, but
can't you make it like an animated decal or something?
Maybe, yeah, possibly.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe we could talk about it, you know, maybe.
I'm not going to throw like everything you could have done here. That's wait.
Yeah, but so basically, you know, in Project 401, what we decided to do is we're going through each area in stages. So we just by level. So we decided to work on this level first. So that's the pool, the Turkish bath, and then the attached linen room. And so everything for Project 401, we basically made a list of all the objects that are low quality, and we're going to remake them in the same quality as they will be in the alpha. And so we're not doing it twice, but these will have like very high poly. So for example, these lights on the ceiling, if you look up at them, they're quite low detail. It's just a texture. It's a mask material. These are in Project 401. These will be actually high poly.
What are you talking about? Like the bulb itself or the entire light?
No, the whole fixture, the whole thing.
Oh, I would not call that low poly. Well, it's
low poly.
Yeah, it's certainly lower than the rest, but I mean, Yeah,
It's
maybe. I mean, if he used
if this
9.
this is a couple thousand tries, maybe I expect the finished thing to be like 100,000.
Oh,
So
okay, yeah. Okay, so this is just fantastic. This is one of the rooms that I've never seen before, um, except from like real life images and footage from the wreck. And I don't know if you've seen the footage from the wreck, but like this room is one of the most well preserved rooms, at least in
yeah,
terms of
yeah.
color. And you guys freaking nailed it. This
I'm I'm not 100% sure if the I mean, I guess uh somebody, one of the researchers that are in the chat, Skiff is a researcher. He might be able to say if we, I don't, we might be updating things a little bit, but I'm not sure. But yeah, it's. I mean, I know there's some discussions about. I think maybe the columns in here. There's those columns with green on them. Uh, that
hmm,
no, to the to your right. Yeah, that no, I think we're a little bit behind.
okay.
Um, with the little windows on it towards the hallway where you came from.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
This
there's
one's.
green, there's columns with green on them at the top.
Oh, right.
I'm not sure that. I think one of the things is that that might not be um
Yeah,
okay.
I
Yeah.
think it is as Schiff is saying here. The colors should be correct because I do remember the colors, but the textures are a bit low quality.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, so maybe it's just we need to update the textures, but yeah.
Okay, so this is a fun room because I have faint memories of a person laying in this one, right?
Yeah, there used to be a person. It was the only person on the entire ship, and which we decided was kind of strange and creepy.
It,
So
I
James
do
asked for me to get rid of him, and so he's been disposed of.
I do remember it as being quite well, kind of creepy.
Yeah. Um, I'm I'm sorry. I actually have to. Um, I'll actually be back in like 5 minutes. I just have to go and do something real quick. I just got a text. So
No problem.
sorry. So you can you can dig around a bit, and I will be back in about 5 minutes.
Right? Sounds good. Okay, so I have no idea what this room is. I guess this is the sauna or something, or like a relaxation room. Alright, Philip, I'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by. The hot rooms. Yeah, so it's kind of like a heated up room. Definitely looks like a sauna kind of thing. Yeah, so is this an area that we have seen in the wreck? Because I know we're gotten in here, and we could not go through here because of the watertight door here. So we've never seen the pool or anything of this side. But have we seen any of this in the wreck, or is it just decomposed? Cooling zone area. They never tried to go further. Right, gotcha. But I think it's possible. Yeah, because I do have a faint memory of like this hallway being there was like a bunch of rusticles there, so it's really dangerous for the ROV to go further. Wonder why they never went in there. I mean, I I do wonder about why they didn't go to different places in Titanic, but I do think like the ROVs, like how many not billions, but how many millions of dollars do they cost, right? The detail here is actually amazing, and especially I do love this room because, as I said, I did recreate this room as in the wreck, and pretty similar. I kind of got this part wrong, and I didn't have the showers, but either way. The sauna area might be so well preserved, just like the cooling room. Yeah, maybe. I mean, a lot of the parts in this ship will probably be well preserved. Oh, you can run. I did not even notice that. Yeah, that's cool. What's this? Oh, it's like a temperature. Yeah, so it's definitely like the sauna room, like a cooling room, whatever you call it. Yeah, I was about to ask Derek what the wrench here is. I don't know if it's actually just like a emergency. Oh, like it is probably a emergency wrench for manually opening the door, right?
I'm back.
Okay, fantastic timing. So I got a question, Derek. The wrench here, is that just an Easter egg, or is there actually like a function?
I don't 100% know what you do with it, but I know it must be related to the door, I think. But
yeah, like manually opening the watertight door or something.
Potentially, yeah. I don't know. I don't know that for certain. But it's not just a random Easter egg. It has something to do with the door.
Okay, so every door you can interact with is F, right?
Yes, yeah. This version actually has a bug where you can't change the if you change the key bindings, it doesn't save. So
yeah. Well, I
now
haven't.
this is actually part of this level, but it has a fade between it. And why we did that instead of leaving the door open is because this is a crew area, while the pool itself is a passenger area. So it's sort of split by class.
So what's
So
all
this is linen storage. So they didn't actually wash the linens on the ship. So these are all dirty linens, and they would bring them to port and wash them at port.
So like towels and stuff?
Yeah, that sort of thing. Yeah, towels, tablecloths.
Yeah. Oh damn, there's a lot of
it. There is a lot.
Well, I mean, if you got a ship with a capacity of 3,000 passengers, that's definitely gonna be a lot.
Oh, and so this is one of the maps that we made, and it shows the ship. You know, you could see where you can explore, and it's got some pictures on it for spaces that you can visit.
Oh, one thing I noticed is that it feels like the character is very tall, but is that because I know people say that people back then were kind of shorter, like 10 centimeters shorter.
I believe the player is 180 centimeters
tall. Yeah, because that's like the basic for today. But I also noticed when I was prototyping my own stuff by using data from like maps and such from Titanic, the character seemed so short, but the ship was really cramped, wasn't it?
It's kind of strange because in some areas, it seems really large, in other areas it seems really small. So I think it kind of depends on where you are in the ship.
Oh, Scotland.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many places to go from here. Oh yeah, I remember you posting the images about the sinks here.
Yeah, I remodeled these sinks myself.
Look at this beautiful sinks, guys. Props to Derek for sink design.
If you compare it to a sink in another bathroom, the other ones are still low poly. So.
Oh,
I did not remodel the urinals though.
Is that what the urinals look like?
Yep, that's a urinal.
That's really personal if only you and another guy is using them.
There's no barrier, yeah.
And shake hands. Yeah. So I do know for a fact. I've heard a rumor that there's a bunch of potatoes around this Titanic.
Yes, they're kind of an Easter egg.
Uh-huh. And I think
There aren't as many of them. There were more, but kind of in the development process, some of them got accidentally destroyed, and so there aren't tons of them. They will make a return in Project 401. There will be many more potatoes.
Ash place.
But yeah. So the Ash place is
from
connected to yeah. Actually, we're not. I believe we're not 100% confident that that door actually existed this way.
Oh, this is the one of the couple streams I watched while you were working. Because you can jump down this and enter the boiling rooms.
Yeah, or you can go down the slow way, but.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna save the boiling room for a bit later.
Sure. Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm gonna try to speed up because I'm spending way too much time in singular room. Also, this was probably for the crew, right?
Yeah, this is I believe this is this for stewards. I think, what does it say over the door on the outside?
Stewards,
yeah.
Right. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, you can't go through here.
Yeah, it's an unfinished room. It's pretty similar to the other one, I think.
Yeah.
It's just was unfinished, and so it was. We just chained it off.
So for those of you guys that's not a complete Titanic nerd, but have seen the movie, I do believe this is where Jack and Rose kind of broke through the door and got yelled at by the White Star Line guy.
I don't exactly know where the that room he was supposedly in was.
That has to be fictional, right? Because how?
Yeah, well, there's a master at arms cabin at the front, but it's a tiny little room. I don't know where that, presumably at the front of the ship somewhere, but yeah, they in the movie this looks very different. You hardly can't recognize it.
Yeah. Smoke room keeper. There's so much stuff that, like I said, this is definitely going to challenge my knowledge of Titanic. Because these are unlabeled.
Yeah, so there's actually a lot of rooms that are unlabeled, and we want to spend some time and label everything. But
Oh. Is this like a real character?
Yeah, that's I want to say that's a king or something, but I don't. Oh, and that poster that you also walked by, that's this is the poster that one of our 2D artists made, and this is a advertisement for Project 401. Just made in the style of a White Star Line poster.
Yeah. But it must be super cool because you guys have so many opportunities to input Easter eggs and like not fiction but like fan images, stuff like your screenshot contest. Like the winners will be put into photographs in the cabin, and there's so much stuff you can do with stuff like that. So oh, this is the top of the boiler room. Okay, so I don't want to go.
It's the engine room.
All right, we're definitely not gonna go there yet.
What I would suggest, Well, I'm just thinking of an actual like loop for you to go. You could go to the end of the third class, go outside, and then come back and then visit these rooms if you like.
Yeah, because
Or we can go to second class. Let's go to second class first, and then from second class we can go back into third. And
okay, so I'm a bit
disoriented.
yeah, thank
Yeah,
you, thank
okay.
you.
That's fine. Just keep going. You're going in the right direction. So.
Because at the same time, I don't want to rush this, but at the same time, I don't want to spend too
Yeah.
much time on
So,
it. All right,
this
this is the loading,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, well, this is one of the cargo hatches.
Yeah, yeah.
This was closed in the previous version of the demo. This did exist, but it was closed. And it was kind of my idea to open all these up to let the light in. And so that's what we did.
So there's actually like a wall here.
No, at the top.
Oh,
there's,
okay, gotcha,
it could
gotcha.
be tarped off. Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha, sorry.
And this door right where you are right now, this was where it used to end. And so we added this back section so you could walk between the front and the back of third class. So.
Oh, one thing I missed down at the swimming pool is the squash court, right? Isn't that in the same section?
No. That'll be in first class.
Okay, so
Yeah,
so we're definitely okay.
Yeah, this is right at the back of the ship, pretty
Yeah,
much.
this is the stern, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the stern.
So we should be closing in on second class now.
Yeah,
oh.
So behind you,
This is what I've been looking forward to. God damn. This is actually so insane. So, do you know what these doors are for?
I think there's a stairs in there that leads to. Maybe this goes to the steering. There's a room under here that, but I don't know that for sure. I don't know off the top of my head where those rooms go.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure there's a stairwell in there.
This is so insane.
You climb up on the little bridge.
Yeah. This is so cool. This is the exact place where so many people were holding on for their lives. This is absolutely magic you're doing here. Just look at the view here. Oh my god.
Yeah, those doors do lead to the steering gear room, which doesn't exist. It doesn't exist in the demo.
Oh, I was about to say, is that an Easter egg? But it's probably just a water hose.
No, it's basically a hydrant, for
Yeah,
water.
yeah. That's what I meant, I guess.
Yeah. Go back inside the way you came. There's two rooms. No, inside.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. There's a couple of rooms that you missed.
Here?
Yep. Yeah, there's one on the left side. So this is the third class general room. So it's kind of like a little bit of a lounge or place for people to hang out and whatever.
Imagine having a cold one right there. With some.
Sorry, having a what?
Having a cold one, a beer.
Oh yes.
And with some funky. I mean, I guess swing was much later. But like some cool piano music.
Yeah. Yeah, this is quite a nice room.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I went kind of crazy with the god rays.
I noticed, but they really like they
Yeah, I
really
tried
work.
not to. I tried not to go like too like unrealistically bright, but it
But
really does add a lot.
that's not a volumetric, right?
No, not well, sort of. No, it's mostly it faces the camera basically.
Gotcha.
It's a plugin. I didn't do this by myself.
Yeah, well, I mean, just like this is not fog, like
No, it's not actual volumetric fog. No.
yeah.
That's kind of an expensive feature. And then yeah, there's a room on the other side, and I also went crazy in here, but with smoke. This is the third class smoking room.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, you even got the lit cigarettes. I'm just looking for Easter eggs, but
Um,
that's
you just look. Yeah, you found one.
is that an Easter egg?
There's a potato in there.
Oh, there is. Oh, there is. Nice. Hello til Trond Atle. Velkommen, velkommen. Takk for det. Oh, so there's like a bunch of them. Well, what are they? Like spit buckets or something?
Yeah, I think they're for uh, like basically. Actually, I don't know if they were for tobacco, if for spitting tobacco. I think they were. Were they
Yeah,
called spittoons? I think.
it's probably like chewing tobacco.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
they're
yes, it's like yeah, it's probably chewing tobacco, for sure.
yeah, which is absolutely. They're way too clean for this to be real, because in real life they'd probably be nasty.
But man, there we go. I'm gonna tell this like a bunch of that. This is so well done, man. This is absolutely beautiful.
Thank you. I had a lot of fun in this room, especially. I kind of snowballed this room a little bit and spent some more time on it. Well, one of the things we really want to do for Project 4.1 is just add more clutter, like to make the ship seem more lived in.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's I mean, the ship would have been really new at this time, but it's maybe a little bit too new in some places.
Yeah, that's also okay. So sorry, before I say anything further, should I continue along here or?
Yeah. Go to one of the doors on the bottom there. Not up the. Yeah, go in there.
Second class. Oh yes, this is the reading room, right?
Library. Yeah.
Library. Okay, so the reading room and the library is two different things.
Yeah, reading room is first class. Yeah.
Yeah. Heaven's disciples, welcome. Did you disable shadows for any object in the ship? Is a question.
No. Basically no, not really. I don't think I can't think. I mean, I'm trying to think, but everything's pretty much enabled.
Yeah, so this is like the second class.
Yeah, so
ground
this is the
staircase.
second class. Pretty much, yeah. Yeah. There's two staircases. There's this aft one and then there's a forward one that's
Yeah.
quite similar.
Oh, we go somewhere. There's so much to explore here. Yeah, so this is definitely gonna be a multi-stream kind of thing.
Yeah, and then I recommend maybe you'll have to stream Demo 3 sometime too.
Yeah, for sure.
You could see the difference, because that Demo 3 is the previous playable experience that has it's a much smaller demo, but it's the previous thing that we did, so it's the the comparison when you play this demo versus that one. Florian, the light map resolution actually went up compared to last version of this demo. Quite a bit actually, about doubled. So the shadows are quite sharp in most areas. It's almost too high. That's the reason why this demo's 40 gigabytes. Is probably 30 to 35 gigabytes of that are light maps.
Yeah, I just have to say this because I reacted on this on images. Like the chairs here look fucking beautiful.
It's funny enough, this is one of the things that it's getting remodeled because it's not good enough.
Yeah, well, I can see it now that I'm looking close. Like
If you're looking really close at it, yeah, it's kind of
there's some stretching for sure, but
yeah.
I mean from afar, like a view like this it's so yeah. Because
So this is the second class smoking room. There's a little bit of smoke in here, but not a ton.
So how did you do the smoke?
It's basically the same thing. Like it's textures essentially, like
Like a
just floating
plane
in the air.
Like a plane.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, so I just realized I completely missed the library.
You can head down a level. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna take the staircase. God rays again. Gotta love them.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, so
Oh,
Sarah.
yeah.
That must be kind of confusing. Well, kind of cramped for passengers, though.
Yeah, they could have decided to put two doors, like on the other side of the room. Like if the other side of the library has two doors, and they could have done it there too, but for some reason they decided to put one right behind the mast.
Which makes no one's winning. On board Titanic. Yeah, so I did actually see a clip that you're using your Patreons. Well, it's Patreon, right? You're funded by patrons.
Yes. Yeah. The most of our funding is from patrons, and then YouTube revenue helps too.
Yeah. So I noticed. I think it's in the first class restaurant. Well, at least one of them that you're using your top patrons as passengers. That has my English again. that has like ordered a room, not a room. Sorry, a table at the restaurant.
Oh yeah. There's a book in the restaurant. A lot of the people in that are team members or researchers and people who are involved in the project in some way. I'm not sure if there might be some patrons in there too.
Yeah, because I think I watched. Okay, I don't remember his name right now. Some guy, and he saw his own name there.
Oh, did you watch Spammels?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, he's on there. Back in the day, he still helps. He's still sort of involved, but he's I think he did some research stuff back in the day, but he's always been a big fan and has helped us out. So that's why he's on that list.
I love. Is this still? Yeah, this is still second class, right?
Yep. This is the second class.
Yeah, I love that
saloon.
even the second class has like 17 different forks and spoons.
Yeah, oh man, I know that's I mean this is still I think there's I can't remember if there's a menu here somewhere or if that's just third class. Third class I think had a menu, but just sitting out. But yeah, I mean the second class food was still pretty good on the ship. Even third class food wasn't that bad on the ship.
Yeah, I've heard that third class passengers were like super surprised by the luxury they were getting for what they were paying in especially what's liners.
Yeah, yeah. Compared to the other liners at the time, this was very luxurious.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a fun, interesting thing about this room that the ceiling used to be a parallax occlusion map, and in this we've replaced it with an actual 3D model ceiling.
Yeah, but because of nanites, right?
Yeah. I forget how many polys that is. I'm just gonna pull it up now because it's a lot of polygons.
I'm not gonna show that angle. That's not a good angle to show. Yeah, but this is freaking beautiful, and you can really see like the class upgrade. Danger.
I mean, second class. Second class is still like pretty fancy, honestly.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
I mean, if I were invited on this ship today, it would probably be a bit too claustrophobic, but yeah, I would still appreciate it.
So, the ceiling is made out of it's a repeating detail. There's literally about 4,000 repeating details. Like one mesh repeated about 4,000 times. Each one of those is 6,060 triangles. And so there's about 25 million triangles just in the ceiling mesh of this room.
I freaking love nanite. Nanite is so amazing.
It's literally magic.
It is so revolutionary for game design in general. Okay, so I did write some questions, but because I kind of was afraid this wasn't going to go smooth.
It's going great.
Yeah, but I did write some questions. Yeah, so one of my questions is well, a couple of my questions are about you personally. Well, first of all, where do you suggest we go next?
I would say maybe head down the stairs a bit more.
Like multiple levels?
Here's fine. If you turn left down that hallway, there's a curtain at the end of the hallway. No, wrong. Turn around.
Okay.
See that curtain at the end?
Yeah. I didn't know where to go open it.
So this is just another teleport. This brings you to the other side of the stairs. So this is one of the entry points onto the ship. There's a couple of cool things to see here. This here is, I believe, the second class purser's office, I think.
Okay, so for me as a non-English native, purses, what's that like?
Like a steward, kind of like somebody, you know, if you need, it's almost like front desk at a hotel.
Okay, gotcha,
basically.
Gotcha. Like a lobby, like a kind of lobby.
Yeah, almost. Because to your right, this is where second class. Well, no, actually, I don't know if anybody. I think some people. This was one of the boarding spots, I think, onto the ship. If you turn to your right, there's a door there.
Yeah, it's definitely boarding.
But I don't think they only boarded here at certain ports, I think. I forget that detail for sure. But and then in front of the elevator is a cool map. And yeah, this is the map.
It's showing the routes that White Star is doing?
Yes, yeah.
Oh. Wow, White Star and went far and beyond. Australia. God damn, that must be a long trip. Well, yeah, I guessing there's multiple parts.
But as you can also see, it looks like for Australia they docked in Cape Town a lot of the time, but
Oh yeah, you can also go through here. Yeah, so
a lot of these are like the original names of countries and things.
Oh, I didn't. Arabia. Oh, that's interesting.
And like Russia is like looks a bit different, you know.
Tiny bit, tiny bit. Sudan is like half of Africa. It's super interesting diving into history like this.
You see that rope?
Yeah.
In front, I made that. I modeled it.
Oh my god! Look at the detail on this rope. Where's the fuss though? We're gonna need some fuss here. Okay, yeah. So I'll just run around here for a bit, but I did have a couple of questions. Oh, give me just 1 second, because I completely forgot about our other guest. Oh, yeah, Blue Star Line is joining us.
Oh boy, it's not here yet. But
Oh, I completely forgot about that. He sent me a couple of messages. So I'm just gonna make sure that he gets them here. And there he is, I believe.
Hello, hello.
Hello, Blue Star Line.
Hello, how's it going?
Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. You're alive, by the way.
Amazing, amazing. I actually shared a link just in my Discord server there, so hopefully I might be able to get some people over.
Yeah, cool. We're... Oh, I completely forgot. Yeah, okay, so everyone, now, not the White Star, Blue Star Line just joined us. And Blue Star Line is another YouTuber who's making, I guess you're mostly known for your animations about the sinking of historical ships.
Yeah, so it kind of started off using Virtual Sailor, which was a program that came out a very long time ago. And actually, Kyle from Titanic Honor and Glory's team had made a very detailed Titanic model for that. Probably it's over 10 years ago now at this stage, but that's kind of where it started, kind of just making videos inside of that program. But recently, just there in the last about 3 years, I've started to do actual animations instead of using the Virtual Sailor program.
Right. So I'm just gonna ask, is the volume for blues? I'll just boost it a bit, I guess. Just gonna make sure the volumes are okay here.
Oh yeah.
probably a bit louder, I think.
Am I a bit too loud?
Well, no. I took you up. Let's just see in chat here. I think it should be fine because what I hear is what they hear, and I can hear both. Kind of similar.
Oh. I'm a bit paranoid over my last live stream because I noticed the microphone was terrible. It kept cutting out, and it was such a shame because I never asked the chat, and I streamed for nearly 3 hours with it.
I did not notice.
It was cutting out every like 10 seconds, like 'cause it was too far away from me, so it just wasn't picking up the levels.
All right. Yeah, so like a automatic clipping level kind of.
Yeah, like the Discord I think has like a noise reduction.
Yeah. Okay. So
I
yeah.
would suggest that the next place to go is just through those doors back into third class, and then those 2 double doors. No. Yeah, those double doors.
Okay, so because I'm kind of confused of what kind of doors you can actually go through and not. But I mean, yeah, it's
Yeah, it's kind of a you have to learn the ship or check the map, that sort of thing.
ouch.
it's-
You gotta learn
yeah.
the ship.
Y-
Ouch.
You know. Okay, no, go back, turn around, and head that way. You can hit the
Oh, you actually got a little jump. Sporting over this.
Yeah, it didn't quite feel right to just like have a flat floor there, so.
Oh, is that actually like programmed?
Yeah,
Or-
I have a visible collision ramp.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
That's very interesting.
Yeah, go through there.
Oh,
oh, very, very special room.
don't spoil it. Well, I can tell what I said already. All right, so we're getting. Oh, okay. What? I'm guessing I can't go here.
No.
Oh, there's so freaking buckets.
Have to find a different way.
You can look up too. Yeah, you can go up that
Oh.
ladder slightly. You can't go that
Oh.
far either. But all the way up there is turns into the funnel eventually, and up through
Oh.
that's all light coming up through the funnel. But
No, I want to go there. That is super cool though, because like we all know, the funnels had so many different, like there was so much more than just funnels, and it's so cool to actually see like the hollow, because this is the hollow blackness we see in the red, right, when you look down in the funnels.
Yeah,
This is all we're seeing there.
it's really cool, especially it's around the cargo hold as well. Just being able to look up and see that natural daylight.
Yeah.
Pretty.
Did they actually deliver natural daylight?
Yeah, I mean that's just open. It's just a grill, I think, or a gate kind of thing on top. Isn't
yeah,
it?
I think I don't know. I know what we have isn't fully accurate, but it's open. Yeah, this is you know, this is you'd get light all the way down here, just the way that you see. It's
Huh. Okay.
turn around. Yeah, yeah, keep good.
Here.
Yeah, there you go. Now go into there.
Oh.
So this is the engine room.
Those look hot to step on. Oh, they're freaking animated. Oh my.
They are.
Can I go down there?
You can.
Oh. I feel like a child at the freaking park or something. Freaking buckets. How do I go down?
Go back where you came from.
You missed the staircase.
Oh, okay. Sir. This is special. Oh, God damn it. Chain Stark. So this is everything that's driving the propellers around. That's
Not everything. This is the outer propellers. And then the center propeller is driven by the turbine, which is in the room that you were in before.
right.
That's low pressure steam runs the turbine engine.
This is like almost exactly like seeing.
Yeah.
It looks much bigger in the movie for some reason.
Yeah, they use some different stuff there, different models and stuff. Hello, Pro Blue, welcome. This is actually so cool. It's the first time I'm personally seeing them animated.
It's a very satisfying animation.
Uh-huh.
It moves so well.
Yeah.
Everything.
I think Kyle did this whole room in like 2 weeks. So
That's
it's not
incredible.
accurate. Like he'll say it himself. Like there's a lot of inaccuracies still, because he did it quick.
Isn't
And
Kyle known for spending months on small, small things?
well, Kyle's the big snowballer, so
Yeah, exactly.
He's gone
he'll
above and beyond.
he could he could start on something and then absolutely he'll it's like this room. This room was never supposed to be explorable, but it was just supposed to be visible from the hallway through the doors, the closed doors. And then he decided, oh well, what if we open it up top just a little bit, and then oh well, what if we open it down here a bit more, and it sort of expands, and before you know it, you've got an entire engine room. So
So
here we are.
in terms of the movie, when they're spotting the iceberg and you can see like the panic down at the engine room, where they're like driving the freaking grind gears, not grind gears, but like the
Oh, the like the valve opening. The
yeah,
valve
yeah. Because that should be in this room, but I don't recognize it. Is that because the movie is inaccurate, or because this is just a unfinished area?
There's some I don't know like how you'd run this specifically. If you there are some valves in this room. There's some red ones at the far end of the room
Yeah,
direction you're looking.
yeah.
Just I don't know if that has anything to do with it. There are more valves up around, but I honestly don't actually know how you would run this. So
Me neither.
I'm not I'm not the person I don't have the answers to that question anyway. But if you go back to the other side of this,
shift, or I forgot what I was supposed to call it. Shift is saying the movie had this room twice as big, which makes a lot of sense.
yeah, I think they filmed like in one room, and then they using editing they duplicated it a couple times to make it like a really long room.
Yeah.
Turn around. Walk all the way to the end there, where that crate is, and you can look up. That's a skylight into. So up there at the top of that is boat deck.
Oh, I still haven't been to the boat deck. I
We'll
haven't.
get there. Yeah.
I still haven't seen the grand staircase.
Okay, you have one more. You've got a couple more third class spaces, and then we can go into first class. So you've seen this already.
Oh, right. So.
No. Back. Yeah, you gotta run this way a ways. Yeah. You've been here, but you gotta.
All right,
back this way to
like
see.
the other side.
Yeah. Turn right here. So this is the third class saloon.
Oh yeah. I remember this room because I was actually I started modeling it and I was searching up reference images. All I could see was this angle from your game. There was every single image that popped up.
Yeah, it's actually annoying. Like if I want to just find something from Titanic like real quick, like if I just type in like Titanic third class saloon, I now have to like scroll through like 10 pictures of our game when I just want to see the actual photo on the real ship.
Yeah.
What are the numbers there actually? Just
I think it's the
the
tables.
walls. Is it
It's
table numbers?
table number, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it. Like 33, 45. Nothing. 27. Yeah, I'm sure there's some correlation there.
Luke says, "Hope this will be on VR someday." It will. Actually, VR is a planned feature for Project 401. So you're probably going to need a pretty high-end system, though. Be warned. But
That's
it definitely will work on. I think you probably need something like a 30 70 or something at minimum for that for VR.
That's perfect for me. That's
God.
what I'm running at the moment.
I'm
Um,
I'm
maybe
30. I'm
lower
30.
if you're maybe lower if you can accept lower frame rates. The thing is, because there isn't much motion, a lower frame rate in the headset is I think it's
Fresh
like
rate, you mean? Or
well
like,
No, frame rate in the VR
yeah,
goggles.
Oh,
I mean
sorry.
because nothing moves in the game.
Yeah.
I think you can handle, like, you don't need to be running at 90 FPS in the
Yeah.
headset.
Yeah.
So
I do have to say that even the freaking menus here, the textures are like really high quality for such a small object. But I guess like menus and images are like special, so it probably doesn't hang up the game too much.
we're using virtual texturing. I don't know if you've played around with it at
Yeah.
all, but it basically loads textures based on how big they are on your screen, and so it's basically like Nanite except for textures, where it doesn't really matter how big the textures are, because it will just load them, and the only thing that matters about it is the disk size.
Yeah.
So
So I've used a lot of virtual textures, especially at my old job. Like I love them. They can do amazing things and like blending textures and such. That's always how I use them. But it's probably just my incompetence. But there were so many bugs that followed.
the blending thing would have been runtime virtual textures, which is kind of different
Oh,
from
it's
streaming virtual textures.
okay. So I didn't even know that that was different.
Yeah, it is different. It probably has some similarities about the way it works, but it is fundamentally a different thing.
Lovely paint
So
job, Olympic.
the only thing is, if you have a if you turn around really fast, you can see texture pop in, but it's in some rooms it's worse than others. This one's probably not that bad, but
Yeah, I did see it in the second grand staircase.
but it's the light maps are also using it, and that's what's more visible. Is sometimes you'll see black textures when you turn around, and that's because the light maps the light maps are streaming as well, and they don't the light maps can't really handle being too much lower resolution, or you get like glitching. Once we switch to the alpha and we're using like Lumen, then most of those issues are gonna go away.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so yeah, go turn right again, and yeah, run quite a ways this way. You've already been here, but yeah.
Yeah. So while we're here, Derek, I was gonna ask you a couple of questions, if you don't mind.
Sure, go ahead.
So first of all, yeah, of course. Oh, I'm saying too much here. When, because I was trying to relocate the question. When and how did you get involved with Titanic Honor and Glory?
Ooh, that's kind of a long story, but originally I was actually on the team originally, about 10 years ago now, and I was there for a year or so, and then I left eventually. But I became involved again. It's almost 2 years now, I think. I'm trying to remember exactly when that was. It's probably 2 years now, and yeah, I mean things were changing around here, and I got back in touch with the team. I decided, maybe it was a good time to offer my services again, and so I got involved, and yeah, about a year ago, well, more than a year, maybe 15 months ago, I started working on the demo, and the first version came out pretty quick because we originally, decided just to put a little bit of work into it, polish it up slightly, and basically throw it out the door. But after the success of that demo, we decided, well, let's revisit it and give it the attention it deserves, and so that's what I've been doing for the past year or so, and yeah, then we have this demo 2.0, version 2.0.
Okay, that's yeah, it's very interesting because, as I said earlier, I just figured out this existed like a year ago, and you were like a big part of it by then already. It seemed to me, at least.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of yeah, I do have a kind of a big role. This cabin, sorry, I'm just gonna interrupt myself.
Yeah.
This cabin that you're in this is the Master at Arms cabin. So it's basically the police officer on board. So as you can see, there's nowhere to tie a,
A convicted thief.
yeah,
Okay.
not in here anyway.
Okay, so another thing that's interesting about this room, I don't know if you guys have seen one of my water simulations. Well, it's not my water simulation,
Yes.
but
I've seen it. Yeah.
Was that in this area?
yeah, that was
Yeah.
in this area as I was blocking it out, because the water was coming from here, and I had my man standing here or something.
Yes, yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I just recognized that from this area, though I mapped it wrong, obviously. But either way, it's cool to see, though. It's cool to see like the references matching up.
So these skylights are the cargo hatches behind me. I also opened those
Yeah,
behind you there. Yeah.
good choice.
So you can actually see on the other one, you can go down a level and you can actually see it come down 3 levels.
Yeah, why is this like? It looks like it's being like reconstructed or something.
It's just a part. It wasn't separate panels like that.
Oh,
That's how it was. Yeah.
that seems
You had to-
unreasonably
and then those
advanced.
Yeah, and then those beams came out too.
I think it's to prevent kind of people from falling maybe into them when they're not being used.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of seems advanced, but I mean, so you can load the cargo into the cargo hold down below. Yeah. So I think we can also explore the cargo hold, right?
Yeah, that's yeah, we'll go there in a minute. That's a good next logical step.
Yeah. I'm just.
You can see how much light this room now has.
Yeah.
It's the doorways there are very pretty.
Yeah. His plugin did a fantastic job at the God race. Just missing.
I mean, I still had to tweak them,
Yeah. I'm just hoping that you do have the car in the cargo hold, and that there's a wet handprint at the end of the car.
Turn around, go back up the door. You want to go through at the end. At the other end, there's a door you want to go through.
Huh?
Front side. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, like the door here?
Yep. I'm gonna disappoint you, but the way the car is shown in the movie is not accurate to real life.
It's not. Yeah, it's not the same car.
Yeah,
But then the car would have been crated up. Go back. Go back.
It would have been in a crate, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it would have been in a crate. So go up the stairs. So to your left, at the top of the stairs is a. No, don't go through there. At the top of the stairs, there's a door that will lead to the crow's nest. So maybe.
Oh god damn! Yeah.
I missed this on my stream. I've made a note of all the things I missed when I was going through it, and I'm going back again because people were giving out to me that I'd missed so much.
It's remarkably, even knowing the ship, it's remarkably easy to miss things. Which is part of the fun, because you can keep coming back and continue to discover new things that you haven't seen before.
Damn, I love
that view is amazing.
Yeah. Like this right here. Oh.
New Ocean is a really big step up as well.
Yeah.
Over the demo 3 Ocean is what I was thinking, kind of comparing them to.
Yeah. And it's no longer a black ocean either. So.
Yeah, I remember there was times it didn't have in previous versions of demo 4.1. The ocean would be like solid black, and it was a glitch. I know it wasn't like. Sometimes it was like brighter, and then sometimes it was just solid black, and I was like, oh.
The ocean is it's still so horribly broken. The amount of workarounds and like it's unbelievable how difficult it is to get this ocean to appear correct. With static lighting, Unreal just does not like it.
Oh, I can imagine. Is that the reason why you're not using waterline for the ocean?
No, I'm not using waterline because I can't get waterline to look good. So.
What? Because that's probably my personal opinion. I do think waterlines. Oh, well, I guess this maybe looks more random in a way. But I mean, I've only messed with waterline, and I'm really a huge fan of waterline.
Yeah, this also what I've done with it. It seems like it runs much worse. Like the performance doesn't seem anywhere near as good. So.
Well, I can't really comment too much about it.
Yeah.
I don't really know too much. But question: did you make these green, or is that just a reflection?
No, that's just a. It got a crappy. Yeah, I think it's just a reflection. The text, the material on it's probably not quite right either. So.
Yeah, because I was seeing renders from one bloke from Poland, I believe. Who's I'm sure you've seen renders from him. He's making amazing Titanic renders that looks incredible. They're obviously not real time like this, but he has changed like most of these like black. Everything here is black, but he's kind of tinted them more green, if you know what I mean.
Well, yeah, some researchers believe that all of that equipment was green. Just like, there's a few things that are green, but I think for the most part our research team disagrees.
Yeah, I'm not saying that that's correct at all. I was just wondering if.
Yeah, there is definitely. It's one of those things that some people want, have them all green, and some people still think they're black. But I don't know the current status of the research on that. But
what's the team's opinion on the signs on the stern? Do you think they're red or black? The triple screw.
I believe they're black. I believe we think they're black on the inside of like visible from the deck. I think.
Yeah.
I think the way they're, because I believe they had me change it, so it's whatever it currently is in the demo. I believe is what we think it is.
Triple Screws Steamers are saying because he's a Bob Reed fan. I'm not too sure what that means. It's probably like a Titanic or like an ocean liner drawer or something. And it's saying
No,
it's
Bob Reed is a researcher. So
okay. It's based on one period of drawing of oceanic.
yeah.
Okay.
Anyhow, I personally no, don't go here yet. Turn left down the stairs. There's the stairs. There you go. Oh, I guess you haven't. Well, you can do it on the way back up. Never mind.
Well, these are the
to-
fireman's
Yes, yeah, fireman's
escape.
staircase. Yeah.
These are like when you Google Britannic wreck, this is like the only thing you're gonna get.
Yeah, there's very cool videos and pictures.
Yeah,
Drives.
Yeah. So that's exactly this area, right? I mean, I'm not any more smarter than you, so it probably is.
I think so. I think this was the only way up and down. Like these were the only firemen. These like curved, or like curved staircase. I think this is the same area.
Yeah, I mean
as on Britannic.
In Britannic, yeah, like this is the loading. Like
yeah, that's the cargo hatch there.
Yeah, so it's probably easy for when the Britannic sank that this kind of broke. So it's probably easy to get in here.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Whenever you see those expedition videos of people diving to the wrecks of Britannic, it's always the boiler rooms and that they go into. That's the most like kind of accessible spot of the wreck, I believe. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the upper decks are like, especially kind of in the center. I've never really seen much wreck footage from that area, but I always see it kind of from this.
Yeah, same. I always try to find like a new Britannic wreck footage because there's so little of it.
I don't think they've dived in. I think I could be wrong, but the last time I remember hearing that there was a dive could have been like 2008 or 2009.
I know there was a dive in 2016, I believe.
Was there? Okay.
But I do think there's like the owner kind of holds the footage or something.
Yeah, because the wreck is currently owned privately.
Yeah.
Like it's private property. So.
Hello, Sas. Welcome. Glad to see you. Slacone is saying there are many images of Britannic's wreck there because I think there's a big opening to the room. That's about where the bow cracked when she hit ocean floor. Yeah.
Yeah. There's the fracture in the hull, and then I mean I think that cargo hatch is also burst open as well, so you could probably get
probably is right. Yeah.
I would so if you go down a deck, and then turn left. No, sorry, right. I'm thinking of the wrong deck. You follow that, yep, around.
Oh, this is like the workers.
I believe this is the stokers. I think.
I forget. The stokers accommodation. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Oh. Is this for the anchors?
Yes.
Wow.
Damn. That's
really cool.
That's freaking terrifying.
Imagine not want to be in here when they drop an anchor.
Imagine standing here when they drop the anchor. Holy.
Yeah, you'd be dead.
Yeah.
I really love these little rooms that like have been added in this version, like kind of these work rooms, especially like the ash room and stuff as well. It's just really nice to be able to get into them. Small.
Yeah, you can really see kind of how the ship worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can really see here as well that we are at the bow.
Yeah, we're getting really tight.
Yeah, like you can see like the walls curving and stuff.
And one more room that's even closer to the bow than this.
But I just have to ask, why on earth is this room underneath the workers' room? Can I get up?
Yeah, you gotta go all the way up as high as you can. Okay. Calm down.
There you go.
There you go.
That to me that is such a weird position though.
I
wouldn't
think it
get
was
it.
just the only way you could get into it because the chain kind of has to be in a specific spot to feed through all the machinery, you know, like for it to actually. Yeah, so I think they just had to put the room there, and then that was just the best way to get to it, I think.
Yeah.
If you go down
Sas,
another deck,
oh yeah. While I'm doing that, Sas is asking, how did you make that chain? Is it there a rigid body simulation? I guess he's asking if it's
yes, I think Kyle simulated it. Yeah, I think he did a rigid body simulation just to pack it in there. Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, so now we're getting tight. Oh, imagining sleeping here when the iceberg hits.
It's like a U-boat.
Yeah, it's I suffer from like extreme claustrophobia, and even just playing this is, yeah. Oh
wow.
my god!
Oh, no.
No, I would not work on this ship. God
Oh, no.
damn.
Boy.
So we can go even further then to see like.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. You can keep going.
To see how like the ship. Oh, so we're getting closer to the cargo hold.
You're at the cargo hold. That's the way in.
Oh, is this the one? Oh, I didn't see the stairs. I just thought you were supposed to jump in.
You can from the top. You can actually fall down 5 stories.
Oh, can you climb all the way up?
No.
Oh,
No.
damn. I mean, to be working during these times, man, you need to be a freaking Superman.
I don't think the way any of the cargo is oriented is like this is just.
Yeah, I get it.
Kyle just filled it full of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, for fun.
The devs should add a VR puke mode with the ship constantly swinging in the waves.
Oh my god. Ooh.
That's definitely a Easter egg. Nice one. Okay, so I just have to say, like, all the cargo hill looks freaking fantastic. Like,
Yeah, all the crates and stuff.
yeah, it's
I think these are marketplace assets or something. I'm not sure.
yeah.
Like we didn't model all these ourselves for sure.
Oh, I mean, either way, like, just the way to lit them.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks freaking amazing.
That plank is on the ground. The plank that I put down, that you step up.
Ramp.
I think that is 1.5 million
God.
vertices. it's from Megascans. It's a
Yeah,
Quixel.
I recognize it.
It's like 1 million, and the nanite version is like 1.5 million.
Yeah.
Triangles, I think.
But like, this is not the entire cargo hold, right?
No, this is one of the ship had
4?
a number
3?
of cargo. Well, no, and I think anywhere where there's a cargo hatch, like I think there's 5 or 6, I think.
Okay, so I'm just
Yeah, there's a lot of cargo.
So I just went down there real fast.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Oh,
So
I
this is the
remember.
fireman's tunnel. Yeah.
I remember seeing the images from
This is very cool, yeah.
from the snowball Discord.
So, what are we actually like? What is above us when we go through this tunnel? Like, what is there a particular reason why it is shaped like this?
I don't know.
I guess it's heat isolation or something. Could it be?
Well, no, because the boiler rooms are in front of you, not above you.
Well, you definitely got a point. It's a weird design. Oh yeah, these are the boilers.
The coal is actually, it's really impressive.
Yeah,
the
like
texture on the coal. It's
coal here is. I do remember seeing your stream as well when you were setting up collisions for this.
I was streaming this? Oh.
Oh, on Discord.
Oh yes, yeah, I was, yeah. I remember that now. I spent a lot of time redoing textures in here, and I added all of the decals on the floor because there were no.
I mean, the decals is
it was clean.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
it was really clean.
the decals is what makes this room look alive. Like we talked about earlier, that you were gonna make the ship look more alive. Like in this room is like probably the room that looks most alive because you can actually see that people have been working here.
Yeah, and this room is really dirty. But if you go over to the next boiler room, there are, yeah, you can go between the boilers to the next boiler room.
This must have been so hot.
I don't understand. Yeah, that's don't slip because yeah, you burn your hand in an instant. Yeah.
We got a question from Saskia. Do the rooms actually exist where they are supposed to be, or are they separate levels that are loaded in?
Both, I guess. Like they're physically in the correct position.
But you're streaming them, kind of back and forth.
No, there's no actual streaming going on. It's split by level, and then Nanite does the actual individual mesh streaming, basically. Like, so, but so there's no rooms aren't being streamed in and out as you're playing.
What about the loading? Are you
well, it's fully loaded. It's a hard load. You know, like a loading zone is a completely different level. It's unloading the old level, loading the new level.
Yeah, right.
So
are you telling me
loading times are actually really good?
Can I go
in this version?
back again? No, I can't.
Yeah, well, Nanite helps with that a lot because by default, Nanite only has to load. I think it's 3 kilobytes per mesh minimum. And so it loads everything. When you have a loading screen, it loads everything at the minimum, the basically the minimum data that it has to, and then the rest of it gets streamed in as needed.
Yeah.
So Herman, you could climb the stairs, ladder up. There's ways to get out of the boiler room here.
Yeah, so I remember you specifically setting up all the collisions here. Because you're doing all the collisions manually, right?
Pretty much, yeah. It's still a little. You can definitely. It is possible to break here.
I remember you actually saying. I don't remember what just crouching or running down the stairs or something.
Well, if you walk around, if you climb while hugging the edge of this ladder, you fly very quick.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay, so I'll try to do that. I'm climbing, then I'm hugging the edge. Yeah.
First boost.
I don't know why. Unreal by default, I think you'd have to like rewrite the physics system in Unreal because it's the default behavior. Like it's very strange. I actually modified it because I changed the speed you move when you're going up inclines. So the steeper the incline is, the slower the character moves.
Gotcha. Oh, this is the funnel.
Yes, yeah.
Ooh. This as well must have been so hot. Like I know they had like 2 layers, but still, you're definitely gonna feel it while walking here.
I don't know if up here Sure, actually.
Well, I'm guessing
you wouldn't want to put your hand probably on the side
probably
of it.
not. But...
I'm guessing this whole section is gonna be hot as heck. Oh, it works down as well.
Yeah.
So speedrun strats. I'm the first Honor and Glory speedrunner. Oh, what's this? Did I miss the coal room?
Yeah, you missed the coal bunker.
Well, I saw it. Yeah, this is the exact section I saw you messing with collisions.
Okay, yeah.
I remember that.
You kind of gotta duck under some things, but yeah, if you go up.
Uh-huh. This
Well,
is
no,
their...
this doesn't. No, this isn't the ash place, but yeah, never mind. This is just another.
Oh,
I don't know if they actually ejected anything here or not, but
it's the freaking centipede.
there was a blocker cube there by accident when I built lighting. That's why it's black.
Oh.
But yeah, if you go down this, and then you turn right into the coal bunker.
Oh, so these are like it's the same coal bunker, well, coal assets, but like not in use, I guess, or is this just not worked on properly yet?
No, it's off here. The boilers, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah,
the boilers, yeah.
Yeah, they're just closed up. There's no reason they couldn't have been on also, but this shows that now you see it in two different states.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, you need to go back to the other boiler room, so go between these boilers.
Florian, you say I miss physics. Chaos sucks. I'm currently trying vehicle physics. Yeah, so I don't have a lot of experience with vehicle physics, but I personally love chaos.
Yeah, I honestly haven't played around with it too much yet. It's not hasn't been in my job description, I guess.
No, I haven't played too much around with it, but I mean, it just seems more intuitive, more optimized. It's probably a bit more advanced, I'd say, but I mean, it's the same thing with Niagara.
Are you actually okay?
It's the same thing with Niagara and Cascade. Like
go back.
Sorry.
Turn left. Left. Yeah.
Okay.
What? No, in the coal bunker here.
Oh yeah, the fire Easter egg. This is where the coal fire started, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I do. Okay.
So that's why it's empty here, because they moved all the coal.
Yeah.
They actually, the ship was actually leaning to port by I forget how many degrees. 4 degrees, I think.
4, I think, yeah.
Yeah, it was actually, visibly, you could actually see it, which is kind of crazy. And that's because they moved all the coal over to the other side.
Yeah, I love those renders where they're like showing the front of Titanic, but it's actually leaning like
when it's
a
got
lot.
its list on it.
Yeah. And yeah, like this is a super cool Easter egg. And yeah, I'll be honest, I watched the video we talked about earlier with the Easter eggs. That's why I knew about the potatoes, and I actually knew about this.
And then there's if you there's one more cool thing in the bunker on the other side. If you
the other side,
go back to that hallway. No, yeah, behind you. Go through there, yeah. And then no, turn left. Yep, go back the other way. Yes, it's straight ahead.
Okay.
Turn left. No, into the door.
Ooh.
Yeah, I do remember seeing some of this. God damn, they loaded so much coal on this.
You can actually go up, all the way up.
What? Okay.
You gotta go onto the plank and then walk over.
This is real dark.
Yeah, you gotta crouch a lot.
This is insane.
This is so cool. Did they like? Is this realistic? Did they load it this
Yeah.
high?
Coal would have been loaded up, all the way up to the second level, and they could shovel it down from here, down those
Jesus.
holes.
Doesn't coal float?
I don't think
I
so.
don't think this. I don't think this. I think depending on the type of coal, I think one type of coal is, like neutrally buoyant or maybe slightly buoyant, but not this. I'm pretty sure this didn't float. Otherwise, there'd be a lot of
Yeah,
coal that would have come up.
that's exactly what I was thinking about. Because when you're like searching up stuff on eBay and stuff, usually what they're selling from Titanic is coal.
Yeah. It's a very popular kind of artifact that people, they've brought up a lot of it kind of over the years.
Yeah. I'm just guessing how did they just take a shovel or
Alvin, I think the submersible had
but
robotic arm.
have they even gotten into the engine room? Well, sorry, the boiler rooms.
I think so. Probably through the back of the bow section, or to the you could probably get in easily enough. I have some Titanic coal myself. Like it's tiny.
Do?
It's not. Yeah, it's tiny though. You don't get like a full lump of coal.
Yeah, yeah, no, but I'd still sell my liver for that.
Well, it's pretty easy to come by. I'm actually going back up to Belfast in a couple of weeks. I can get some for you if you want. It's probably in the little museum up there.
They're selling it just randomly in the museum.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a very popular gift, kind of in the gift shops and stuff. Nearly any Titanic museum has it. They might put it inside like a little plastic see-through Titanic. That's one of the ones I have. It's like a little fragment of coal, and then it's inside like a little see-through Titanic plastic model.
I still think the coal is some sort of scam. Yeah, I've been kind of skeptical.
It's something that could very easily be forged.
I presume. I mean, you could buy coal with a certificate of authenticity from RMST, but I probably wouldn't buy it anywhere else.
So yeah, the gift shops, I don't know where like the one in Belfast, Titanic Belfast, I don't know where they source it from, but it does come with a certificate.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who their supplier is, but that's the only place. I wouldn't probably buy it off eBay or anything like that.
Yeah.
No.
It does come with something.
I don't know if you. I wonder if you can you actually buy it off of RMST's website? I think you can. Yeah, they do. They do sell it. It's actually not that expensive.
There's White Star Memories.
Sorry, can you guys just excuse me for 2 minutes?
Of course.
And I'll be right back. Just continue the conversation about coal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's another company, White Star Memories. I've seen a lot. They've got a lot of Olympic artifacts as well. That have been resurfacing a lot, and they're selling Carpathia coal as well, which is pretty cool. That's been brought up from that wreck, yeah. So I don't know where they're getting all this stuff from, but like,
yeah. Well, I mean, for Titanic, I mean, since RMST like owns the wreck, basically.
Yeah, that's amazing as well. The partnership today, the announcement, that's really cool. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah.
Because it's because I was waiting for the like little announcement, and I was on the train, and then I just saw the video pop up, and I was like, oh my god, wow, I know that logo from Titanic Inc. Yeah, that's really cool.
I just saw like an article in some like mainstream newspaper or online publication about it.
Yahoo did an article on you a few hours ago as well. Yeah,
it's probably, I mean, because RMST is a fairly sizable
It is. It's
company.
a
So
very reputable. Like, yeah, but it's
it's
incredible to like. It's kind of. It really should happened sooner. I mean, I know it's explained in the video why it didn't, but
yeah,
it's great to see it finally happen.
yeah, for sure. I think now is a, it's in some ways more than ever now is a good time for it to sort of be the most effective partnership, more
Yeah,
than maybe it would have been in the past.
yeah,
Just because
definitely.
of where we are and what we're doing now. So, especially since kind of the ultimate goal of the ultimate goal of THG has changed. We're
Yeah,
not
of
the
course.
we're not the big fancy murder mystery anymore.
Yeah,
It's about the ship itself. So.
yeah, and I think that kind of would help with this part. That partnership is going to
Oh
obviously
yeah, yeah. It's a
help
big
that.
reason why it's
It's better now
happening
than it
now
was.
because
Yeah,
I mean I guess this is not really um, hopefully not embargoed, but I mean it's like I think in the past there was a big hesitation because from some of these Armis T and just because
because
yeah
of
I
the kind
mean
of story thing.
because they're
Yeah,
serious about um, you know keeping the history alive and to kind of partner with a not so serious um, murder mystery kind of thing to be affiliated with that is was a little uncomfortable for them.
yeah.
So
I'm on their website right now. I see the code. They have a lot of different. Oh, they actually have the same code that I have. The same little
okay.
key. So cool. Yeah. So then maybe that's where the museum sourced it from. Then they might have a.
I mean, ultimately, it has to all come from RMST because they own it. So
They're the only people who can salvage stuff. Yeah. So
yeah.
um, and I mean, I swear the Titanic Belfast Museum has got completely redone over the last it's been closed for a year and a half and it's gone under like uh 2 million euro refurbishment and they've completely redone the whole experience. So
Okay.
I think RMST had something to do with that. They like they definitely play a part because there's artifacts on display now. I think they've got a few like artifacts that have been brought up that are now on display permanently within the museum, which weren't before.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I really want to go visit Belfast sometime. I
It's
think that
amazing.
would be.
I'm planning on trying to do a little video. I know you guys did a video where you kind of do your demo 3 and Belfast side by side. It was a very long time ago when you made that video. I think it was when demo 3 originally came out.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I'd love to. I'm going to try and do one of them myself because the Titanic offices have now been turned into a hotel, which is
Ooh.
it's a very nice hotel as well.
Well,
Like,
if you're interested, I mean, maybe reach out, send us an email because I mean, ultimately, I think Belfast will make another appearance
yeah, it was a
in THG at some point, and if you can get the off, something if we can, that seemed it was discussed before, it would be something cool to have, maybe the offices in the game somehow is.
absolutely. I mean, I'm like an hour away from it, like all the time. So like if you ever needed something, I could nearly get there. If you want,
Okay. Yeah.
if you needed pictures or anything, yeah,
I
absolutely.
would say send an email, or either I guess send us an email or reach out on the site, and
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll mention to James that we were talking, but
Of
yeah.
course, yeah.
yeah. Florian is saying, gotta go. Thanks, Herman and the devs. Impressive project you got there. Beautiful models and quality lighting. Worth the 35 gigabytes light maps. Never give the meshes to Herman. He will ruin and think it. Thank you for
Oh
watching,
boy.
Florian. Have a good night, man.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, I remember you were kind of not struggling, but like kind of unsure what to do there. Okay, so where should I go next?
Um,
Because
I think you missed the go back down to ground level here.
is that here? Yeah.
Okay, and then yeah, keep walking, turn right.
Guys, I'm just
wait.
going to take a call. I'll be back in about 10 minutes.
All right.
Yep.
Actually, go back the way you came. I was disoriented.
You and me both.
Okay, through there. Yeah.
Did you guys ever consider like making a minimap or something?
There will be a map in Project 401.
Oh,
So,
nice.
yeah, go back through the tunnel, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
back there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you missed the what's that space called at the very bow at the top. The why can't I remember this?
Oh, this is disorientating.
Okay, keep going. You got about 4 levels to go yet.
Alright, I'll sonic my way through. Alright, so another question I had for you, Derek, is well, what's your, like, how did you get into game design?
Titanic,
Is that
pretty much.
how it all started?
Pretty much. I mean, I guess I probably started. You can explore the front here through the gates on your left there.
Oh,
Yeah, this is the windlass gear room, is what it's called. I think I probably did. I did the first sort of modding. A little game you may have heard of it called Crisis.
You worked on
uh,
Crisis?
No, I didn't know, but well, I modded. I did mods.
Oh,
and stuff
right,
for it.
right. Yeah.
And you know, just played around in the sandbox, as it was called. The sandbox was the name for the editor, and so that's kind of how I got my start learning stuff. I made a few multiplayer maps. Yeah, go down there. I made a few multiplayer maps for that game, and yeah, so that's kind of where I started, and then I think at some point I joined THG, got into it more then at that time with CryEngine, and then eventually switched to Unreal when Unreal 4. We got access to the Unreal 4 beta before it came out really early on, and so
Okay, can I ask how old are you?
I'm 25.
You're 20. Wow, you got early in the game, literally.
I did. Yeah.
Damn.
Yep.
I'm like 2 years older than you, and the first time I opened Unreal 4 was 1 year before I went to like a game design school.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No, I've had a I guess I forget when Unreal came out. The beta of it was probably
2014, 2015,
Yeah.
around
Yeah,
that
I think.
time.
Yeah, because we got into it was a closed invite only beta at that time that we managed to get into.
Yeah.
So
That's what
okay,
I've
so
been
from here go through that door. Yep.
First class, baby.
This is outside, so this is not inside yet, but it is first class.
Fantastic.
I suppose you did miss there is a part of second class that's on the boat deck as well.
Yeah,
But
it's probably a bunch of stuff I missed there.
probably, yeah.
Right. So now, at least for me, we're getting to territory that I actually kind of know. Well, at least to some degree. I guess I did these windows completely wrong.
I don't know if these windows are right.
Well,
Don't take anything in the demo as accurate. that would be a big mistake.
Yeah. It is weird though. When I'm walking here, all I want to do is I kind of want to sink it.
Just want to see the whole thing go down.
Gonna go in. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. Oh, what is this? The word? No. Oh, that's just a loading.
The pictures, yeah, the loading screen.
Okay.
Yeah,
I got confused for a second.
Yeah, so this will be the longest loading screen. So, that's as that's as bad as it gets.
There we go. Here we are.
Oh, baby.
Oh my god. I mean this right here is the beauty shot. No matter what. This is
Yep.
Definitely.
There's some definitely good second place contenders. So.
Yeah, of course. But I mean the grand staircase on Titanic. There's not much that beats it. God damn. Okay, so I'm interested in one thing. The section that I did is right here. Is it? Yeah.
B deck.
Yeah, this is D deck. Yeah.
No, this is B deck.
Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Oh, you did it so much better than me, god damn it. Well, I mean, I used the assets for this. I bought like a surprisingly good model on Turbo Squid. It's actually
Really?
Yeah, it's impressively it's like the chairs there and it's impressively sorry. Very similar. And
I wonder if it's old model stolen from Matt. Matt used to have his models on the SketchUp warehouse, which people could download, but you weren't allowed to use them commercially. But a bunch of people over the years have taken those models and tried to pass them off as their own.
I really freaking hope not.
It's probably not.
Because okay, this is actually an interesting story. The wreck of Titanic that I used in my first iterations of my game, I bought a wreck model. I'm talking a lot about this in my next devlog, where I go into further detail about it. Because when I was first testing out for the game I was making, I just bought like a simple Titanic wreck model, and I used it to test out lighting and stuff to see if everything works. And later I played Titanic VR, and
yes,
and I noticed some very weird similarities. Like, it was so extreme, the similarities, that I took contact with the seller to ask him, like, this is 100% a ripoff from Titanic VR. Are you legally obliged to not obliged, but legally allowed to do this, or what is this? Because I don't want to get in trouble of stealing someone else's models. And he never responded. So I took so I contacted Turbo Squid, and they also tried to make contact with him.
Yeah.
Never responded. So from that information alone, I realized this is 100% a ripped model from Turbo Squid. So I had to make the whole wreck from scratch. So I wasted like a lot of money. I'm not too sure about like the currency and stuff. I wasted a decent amount of money on a stole model.
Oof.
Yeah. So yeah, but either way, I was gonna recreate it, so it was fine. It was just annoying. This is so freaking beautiful.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
So I'm really hoping that's not the same.
Yeah, I mean, it's been such a long time. I don't know. It's probably fine. But that room, the reception room that you were just in, the ceiling in that is also 3D.
Yeah, I noticed actually.
And the poly counts in there are absolutely insane. There's if you look at the ceiling, there's a little at the end. There's a little those little triangular shaped details.
That's geometry.
That's geometry. In each one of those is 108,000 triangles.
You can see the freaking bumps from the thing, the extruding thing.
Each one of those is 108,000.
Jesus Christ.
The total holy count, I'm just adding it up here because I forget off the top of my head what it was. Let me see.
Just gonna answer a question in the meantime. I had a feeling the model was too good to be featured in the game like that. Well, Jake, the model that has been used in cinematic is the recreated model. So, thank you. I'll take it as a compliment.
So the total oh, I forgot an object. I got two more objects to add up.
At least this roof doesn't have a swastika in it.
Oh no. Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Well, yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I zoomed in on the roof, and yeah.
It's a little yeah.
I mean, it's before, yeah. It's fine. We got a question. How big is the Unreal project?
Oh boy. Herman, you want to guess how big it is?
Okay, so I'm gonna guess about 400 to 500 gigabytes.
Are you on my computer right now? It's 487 gigabytes at the moment.
Oh. Yeah.
So, and yeah, it all builds and compresses down to 41 gigabytes is the size of the demo.
Yeah. I think before
which is kind of impressive, actually, if you think about it. You know, the amount of.
For sure.
Of course, a lot of the size of that is virtual texture maps. And a lot of the size is just all the materials and everything is saved with it's saved in its original form, and then there's the compressed form, and then there's all the cooked assets. Like compiled assets and things. So it's kind of it is a lot of data, for sure.
How can you compress it so much? That's most of what Unreal does when you're packaging something. It doesn't really take into consideration of. I don't really know how to explain it, but I mean, we're not dealing with raw data. When we're packaging a project, it's not the raw project. We're packaging the information from the raw data and then packaging that into other files, if that makes sense. I was
Yeah,
really...
like it's not actually it's all the source data too, which is if you imagine, like, it's all the uncompressed stuff too exists in the project. So if I have a texture, that texture exists in an uncompressed version, and then it exists in a compressed version, which gets generated when you basically cook the package, like you make the actual final package. And then there's different versions of that based on which settings you have, and the same thing with models. Like nanite's very good at compression for models,
Yeah.
but the disk size for the raw asset, which is stored in the editor, is much bigger, because it needs to be able to, if you're making changes to that asset and you're changing settings, it has to compress it from the original, so it has to keep all that original data around, and so it just adds up to being a lot of data that sticks around.
Yeah.
So the total poly count of just the ceiling in just that one room, the reception room, is 64 million triangles.
64 million.
Yeah, just that one room.
Oh, oh, that's so cute. You got like the heater animation.
Yeah, there's a little bit of heat coming off of it, a little distortion.
That's cute. Oh, here we go. Oh, we can't go to the bridge?
You can, yeah. You have.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's not a first passenger
Oh,
area.
right. Yeah, you're splitting it up like that.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and when the loading screen is, 2 seconds, we figured it would be nicer to have the sort of the class experience.
Yeah. So these are the officers' quarters, right?
Yep. Yeah, you'll have to go back for it in a minute, but you have the Marconi room exists too.
Yeah, and this is Smith's cabin, right? Isn't it?
No, I think that's the chart room behind there. I think his cabin is on this corner, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's here.
This bridge actually changed. The cabin doesn't actually exist in the demo, but
Okay.
we changed very late in the development process. We updated this because it had some really low quality stuff on the back wall, and so we put those blinds in, and then behind you on the wall, we put all these new phone models, and
They're so freaking detailed.
this isn't even alpha quality yet, so.
But I mean, like the text and such. God damn.
And then there's underneath. There's a lot of those are, I think, emergency lanterns that they use for the lifeboats. I think.
Yeah.
Each lifeboat got one of those.
How did you find out that the blinds were blue? Triple screw steamers are asking.
I can't answer that question. That's a researcher question. I sometimes it seems I don't ask too many questions because sometimes I don't understand how they arrive to certain color conclusions either.
I get you.
There's a lot of different sources and different things, and I'm sure there's some biases too. What you're looking at is I modeled that as well. One on the other side too. I made it.
Nice. That's you're using a cloth animation, right?
Yeah, I took it in Blender. I just dropped it Yeah.
It works sweet though. It works fantastic. So that's a
Oh,
real
yeah.
that's a real clever way to like conceal it.
Yeah. Yeah, because this doesn't line up. The model actually goes through the cabin a little bit at the front, and so this had to be closed. We're probably going to fix that at some point.
Yeah, so this is interesting because this is one of the few areas that I modeled as well. I never had this. I did not know this existed.
I don't even know what that is, honestly.
Me neither. It's probably like a lantern table kind of thing.
Maybe for signaling or something, yeah.
Yeah, or maybe
Possibly.
like I don't know, lighting up the area there. And I had a lot of trouble with the roof, like the freaking pillars. Well, reverse pillars, I guess, in the roofs there. I had a lot of trouble like figuring out how they were actually placed. I did also add some tables. Notice
A compass?
no,
What?
no, like
No. I'm looking at the chat.
oh,
They're talking about
it's supposed to
it's
be
a special
used,
kind of compass.
like you pour water in it and put like a needle on top.
Oh.
Like we learned at scouting school.
Okay.
Okay. I guess I'm
Well,
not the only one learning things today.
wait, actually, yes.
Yes,
Okay.
indeed. What? They use water and a needle? I guess if all like the electricity or the mechanical stuff failed, maybe that's the last resort. Maybe binoculars folder if they had any. I think it's unlikely to build this structure just to hold binoculars.
Yeah, I don't think that it's nothing to do with binoculars, but
I do like the theory that this was just filled with water and a needle is stuck on top. I do like that theory.
you should go in a minute. Go. Oh, you can actually look at the top of your screen. There's a indicator for. Oh wait, no, that's the helm indicator. Actually, in the wheelhouse, there's a. Go back inside. There's an indicator there. That's a list indicator.
Oh, the list, nice. And it's at almost 4. It's like 2.5.
Yeah.
No, it was just a compass to determine where objects were in relations to the ship. To the compass station. Oh, so it's like a relative position compass, I guess.
Well, like a sextant?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Water and needle compass seems a bit low tech even for back then. Yeah, I do agree.
Go back inside and check out the Marconi room.
Oh, right.
The wireless room. Yeah.
So it's back.
No. Back into the hallways.
Oh,
I mean,
right.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, keep going.
Marconi room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here.
You know where the potato is? In here.
Oh, you're asking me to find a potato?
Yeah. You watched the Samuel's video. He showed it off. It's pretty well hidden.
I can't remember where though.
Okay, crouch. Okay, look at it's about at eye level. It's to your right, getting closer. Right. Look right. Just look right. Yep, okay, zoom in.
What?
More.
What?
Left a little bit. Up.
Oh, it's inside the tube. Oh. Also, even recreated where they slept.
It's so weird. Like, it is open. You got the skylight up top, and it's like
Oh,
even when they were sleeping, they would have like if one was sleeping and the other was still working, you have all this noise like coming through because it's not actually closed off.
oh, damn, yeah, that's goddamn white star line. That's bad design.
Go back to there's the little room to your right. No. Back in the room.
Oh,
There you go.
all right. Yeah, this is like the electricity stuff where they fixed everything.
Yeah, well, this is a generator. There's a generator. Basically, the big motor on the floor is because the Marconi didn't use the ship had DC power, but the Marconi, I believe it required AC, and it needed a higher voltage for the transmitter, and so the two motor things, the big black things on the ground are the I believe the one on the left is the generator and the one on the right is the motor that runs the generator. And so yeah, and then there's batteries and things in here too, and some sand that I don't think we think existed there anymore, but yeah, this is a neat room.
Yeah, it's super.
You see that chart on the wall to your right with all the lines on it? Can you figure that out?
No, it's just like positioning, like how
I-
far away ships are or something.
I don't know, but it's just it's just looking at it, unless you know what it is, it's just so it doesn't make any sense at all.
It's one of those things.
All right, you've seen pretty much everything in this level, I think. I'd head back inside to the yeah, go here, turn left. That brown door in front of you. That brings you back inside to first class. You should go check out the lounge like you see on the in front of you right now.
Okay, I checked because I wanted to know. The stands are for this so-called Pelorus compasses. I have no idea what a Pelorus compass is. Are these coffee machines?
No, this is for the elevators.
It looked
There's
like
three elevators, and each one is for one elevator.
it looked like coffee machines.
Oh, check out the gym, by the way, which is just up here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
There's all kinds of really weird equipment in here.
What?
This is fine. Like these are bicycles, but you've got some like
Oh, physics. Nice. I'm guessing that took you like 100 hours of work.
Yeah, right. But there's like weird like rubbing machines that like rub your legs and your muscles and things.
People,
And then there's an electric
in the
camels.
90s were super weird. Yeah, what?
Yeah, I don't know what this machine was specifically,
It
but
seems like it vibrates, which kind of makes me uncomfortable. These are
yeah,
all
this is some kind of rubbing machine, I'm pretty sure.
these are torture devices.
And then you got the camels on the other side, the electric camels.
Jesus Christ. This either looks like torture devices or like sex devices.
Oh boy. And then they've got rowing, you know, getting some practice in on the rowing on the floor.
Jesus. I mean,
Oh yeah, there's a cool cutaway. So there's another copy of that map you saw before, but on the right-hand side there's a cutaway. That's you can get a better look at it if you go around the.
like here.
No, you can get closer. There you go.
Oh.
So yeah, it's just a very cool cutaway that shows the ship.
Yeah, and this was actually in the ship, wasn't it?
Oh yes, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not too sure if it's just Unreal Engine or if that's actually realistic, but like the wood seems like very shiny, like it's. Was the wood really this gloss?
Oh yeah, the wood on the ship was very polished. The oak in the first class. It may not even be polished enough in what we have.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Looks like the Titanic cutaway map from the children's book I had. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought as well. That's why I recognized it.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Thank you. What areas have you explored in my absence?
The forward crew areas, so like the bridge and Marconi
nice.
room, and I think he went back up. He went back up to the windlass gear room, and now he's in first class. Go check out the lounge, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Do you know how to get there?
Oh, this is really.
Go down one deck.
I knew that.
And then straight ahead.
Oh, this is the revolving doors.
There's a weird bug with the lighting in the revolving doors.
Yeah, I see.
It's statically lit, but it
Yeah.
turns black if you rotate it all the way.
Still wish a game had auto exposure brightness when entering / exiting bright and dark rooms. I disagree. I hate auto exposure, if I'm honest.
I mean, it has auto exposure. There's no.
Well, obviously, I'm not talking about like the when.
It used to have a lot more bloom in previous versions. It used to have a lot more, and that's because it was in Unreal 4. Unreal 5 has a new local exposure setting.
Local exposure, yeah.
Yeah, which helps a lot with this. So, but this is one of my favorite rooms in the ship.
Same. This is my favorite.
Same.
Yeah.
It's gonna get a bit of an overhaul because there's a lot of low quality models in here.
Has this room probably hasn't changed much since demo?
No, it hasn't. Yeah. It's pretty much exactly the same. I put a like lit coals in the fire, even though it's not a real fireplace. But I was told it's possible it was lit to look like it was on. So I'm
You really definitely got a eye for detail, man. It's so impressive.
But yeah, it really turned out nice. I redid I did it fairly recently too. I replaced the curtains. We had really awful thick curtains that didn't let any light in. You couldn't see the boat deck. Now you can actually see up to the boat deck.
Oh yeah, you can just see up above, yeah.
And there's a lot more light in this room now too because of that.
Oh, now I recognize the area because I was designing I was working on the exterior of my Titanic, and I was making the windows. And now okay, yeah. So these are the curved sections that
Yep.
always annoyed me. So yeah, now I know where we are.
Yeah.
No,
So-
I definitely like it's my favorite. If not my favorite place on the ship, my favorite first class space. I think
Yeah.
this room is just very pretty.
My
And,
favorite.
and I had turned these lights back on, these wall lights. They used to
Yeah.
be off, and it just looks so much cozier with the
Yeah, definitely.
lights on.
I'm really looking forward to seeing this room in the night setting in Project 4.
Ooh, yeah, it's gonna be pretty good.
Because this is the reading room, right?
Yeah, reading and writing room, yeah.
Yeah. Because my favorite room, I don't even know the name of. It's like the room. It's on the aft. The wines are all in the windows. It's like a really nature room kind of thing.
Oh, the Cafe Parisian.
Maybe.
Well, we'll get to that soon if you're heading in that direction. So, but yeah, here's the lounge.
My.
The PC murderer of 2022.
Seems to hold up decently.
Yeah, it's
well.
fine. It's fine now. I did a bunch of optimization in here, and Nanite did a lot of the heavy lifting.
Oh my god, are you not using planar?
We can't use planar reflections.
I know. I mean, this room here is like the coloring, like you got this beautiful like yellow wood kind of thing, and it's kind of go into this dark green and gives the room so much life, and it really works with the furniture. And now this isn't really your design decision, but either way it's so well done.
Assuming this is accurate, obviously they were chosen for a reason. But yeah, these color of the upholstery in this room did change, and the carpet changed color too, I think. But like compared to previous versions, but it just has, I don't know, it I think it looks good. It used to be it's more muted now, like it's the kind of a darker. The green gives a nice view to the room, I think.
So this is the chandelier that we see lit in the background in the movie, James Cameron's movie, when that girl is like twirling around. Which is
I've just seen these are the same panels actually that were saved that never were installed in Britannic's lounge. These are them. You can still see these panels. Well, they're privately owned now at the moment. They're in a house in Dublin.
Birkin asks, could we ask if the reflections were reflections on the walls are intended? Yes, I just did. Apparently, all the wood on Titanic were super polished, so it is very realistic that they were this glossy.
Yeah, actually, if not this glossy, in a lot of areas, it's probably not glossy enough, if anything.
Man, I would love to play Yahtzee with my friends right there.
Yeah, I love the little kind of enclosed private section.
I made
I just saw the buggy you were talking about. Well, not the buggy, the light lumen working.
There's I just like literally a few days before release, I updated the wood on the furniture itself. So it used to be it used to look kind of glitched. It's not a great texture anyway. If you saw what these textures actually look like, I gotta pull it up and send you a picture of it because you'd be amazed that it looks as good as it does because these textures are not good. uh,
Oh,
in the meantime, you go, yeah, head to the other side of that room, to the aft grand staircase.
right, so this is the grand staircase that we rarely see, actually. Still a beauty, though. Oh, here it is. Oh, yeah. We just found my favorite room.
Yeah, it's a very they added, I think that they added this to Olympic at a later date because of how popular it was, how
Oh,
much people loved it. Because I don't think it was originally on Olympic when she entered service.
right. Do you...
Okay, this is gonna blow your mind. I'm sending you a if I can find, wait, where's the chat for this? Open chat. You know that the table in the lounge? This is literally the texture for the table in the lounge. You can show it on stream. That's the texture. This is not a picture of the text of the object with the texture. This is used as the texture.
Oh wow.
Oh, but man, it's it freaking works though.
It's not what it should be. This is just what was done, and that's one of the reasons why, there's the lounge is gonna have to be completely redone at some point. But yeah,
I would not have noticed unless it would have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think these wines were? Well, I guess they had to be natural because I don't think they're made plastic plants at this time. Well, probably not.
I don't know.
But like how
I think Schiff can probably answer this question. I don't know. I don't think they were real. Were they?
It would be hard to maintain them if they were.
Well, how did they make plastic plants in 1912? Were that possible?
This room is actually going to change again a fair bit. It's getting a couple of improvements.
Improvements to this room. Okay, I'm very interested to see that. This room to me
Okay.
is perfect.
Yeah. Schiff actually says that he doesn't know. Assume they were real, but some people say they're not. So, I don't know.
Schiff is more welcome to join the chat if he wants to. If he just wants to comment, that's fine as well. Okay, yeah. So this is the room I was talking about.
Oh, with the names, yes.
Yeah. Derek Verveer. Table number 15. Let's go to Derek's table.
Okay. I don't think there's actual labels on the tables.
Okay, so we're not gonna be able to go to Derek's table.
Here's you can compare this to you can find the spot in the demo. This is if you look at the wood texture.
What are these?
Just
salt and pepper.
Yeah, salt and pepper shakers on there.
Oh, I thought there were shot glasses with some coal or something. So, was this like the, I guess, top tier restaurant of the ship? Like the best restaurant?
Well, this is the a la carte restaurant, so you had to pay to eat here. It wasn't part of your ticket.
Oh,
So the main saloon, those restaurants were all the food was all included in your ticket.
oh,
And this was actually privately owned. It wasn't even owned by White Star Line.
Yeah,
really?
it was kind of like it was a hired out space.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm learning so much today.
I sent you a couple of pictures you can you can show on stream. Mostly shows the new wood texture that is being made.
for the chairs, or like
No, the on the ground. You can
Ah.
walk. You can check back in the demo.
Go back.
Uh,
Oh my god, I'm so disoriented. Um, so it was back here, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah.
yeah, just zoom in there on the ground.
Yeah. I think that's better. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely better. It seems like
The
the
carpets improved too, and yeah, the resolution is like crazy compared
it seems like
to what it was before.
the
The
norm.
new texture is an 8 by 16K texture.
Yeah, I think it definitely like a stronger red here. It's going to improve a lot. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Huh. So beautiful. Okay, so can I continue forward from here?
You have to go back to
Right.
yeah, back there down the hallway.
This.
It's a I think it's a
coat
coat closet. Yeah,
Gotcha.
you can head down or go up. You haven't gone to the smoking room yet. First class smoking room.
Oh yeah, this one. Oh my god.
The stained glass is lovely.
Yeah, look at the freaking stained glasses. Glasses with it. Damn, and lumen is definitely gonna help. Well, did help with this for sure. I can just imagine.
Well, it's not lumen at all, but technically,
It's not?
it's statically lit. It's all baked lighting.
Right, right. I'm thinking wrong here. Okay.
Yeah, no, this is baked with GPU light mass.
Yeah, I knew that. I like I did, but I have no idea why I said lumen. But like I was talking more about the reflections because I was expecting
Oh
more
yeah.
of the colors of like the windows here.
Well, no, because it's not. There's no direct sunlight through it. If there was direct sunlight through it, there would be colors on the ground from it. But
Oh, okay, so it's probably a little lighter from this I'm saying though. Okay, so I just thought that was natural sunlight. Gotcha.
no. It's an enclosed promenade space behind there.
Gotcha. So this is where Cal and his buddies were sitting, drinking their cognacs and smoking
Making
their
big business moves.
yeah.
Yeah, go check out the palm court through that revolving door there.
Damn. No, this is my favorite room. What the fuck? Oh,
There's an identical one on the other side of the ship, like just on the
yeah, because
starboard side.
I do remember like my because I was confused for a bit because all I remember was the wines from like my favorite room, but I do remember it being exactly here. So this is essentially okay. Yeah, the screenshots are wrong.
Well, the screenshots, yeah, the screenshot is a random space from the level that you're loading into.
Yeah. So this is the room I was actually talking about.
Okay.
So, what was this? Was this also a smoking room? Basically,
It's a palm court. One of these, I believe one of these you were allowed to smoke in and one you weren't, but I forget which one was the non-smoking one. I think this one might have been the non-smoking palm court.
like the leather texture here.
Yeah, you got to go to the B deck suite. So don't leave the ship. Go back to the far corner of this room. Yeah, it's straight in front of you. There's a little bar space back here. That gets you back in here. So yeah, now go through that door, down the stairs. Now, yeah, this is B deck. Now head down the hallway. Not that one, but yeah, no, behind you. There you go. There's gonna be a bunch of rooms. You know, look behind you, man. You missed one.
Let me see which number is this. Definitely important. Let me see if I can figure it out. Okay, no, I don't know. Is this like a specific Easter egg or something?
I don't know if this is anything specific. It's just one of the nice cabins.
Oh, I thought you were leading me into looking for some Easter eggs to see like.
No. Just we're just looking at all the cabins.
Okay, so this is like a first class cabin.
Yeah, a suite. This is a fancy suite.
So this is fancy for first class. Huh.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, this is not a typical first class cabin. This is fancy. Okay, there's more. You can continue down, take a right here.
Oh, this is more fancy. Oh, the color here is beautiful. I imagine if they found this in the brick, it's going to look like you can still see the blue color.
Yeah.
Now there's an adjacent cabin. This cabin is, I think it's like the most photographed room on the ship or something.
Oh,
There's a lot of pictures of this, I think. I forget why, but maybe somebody stayed there who took pictures. I don't know.
well, I know that one photographer who went on like the first ever trip on Titanic, but he left.
Francis Brown, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's another
Oh yeah, now we're talking.
fancy suite. The wood in here is just crazy.
That's incredible. Wow.
I love the lighting bends on the normal. Well, I like the roughness map, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a very I love the general because it's so red, you get like a kind of like a red glow from the lighting.
Yeah.
You can go out there, by the way. That's you
Yeah.
go back to the other room.
I was just about to
By the
ask-
way, if you hit the middle mouse button, it resets your zoom.
Oh, thank you.
You don't have to scroll all the way out again.
Okay, so this is one of the private promenade decks.
Yep. This is where Cal chucks an entire table worth of stuff onto the ground.
Yeah.
Because the rules will say not to go. Alright.
We actually closed the door on the private promenade. Was open before to the doors on the left. There's like in the private promenade. There's doors to your left. Those were open before, but we decided to close them because they're it's a private promenade. It's part of this suite, so you could just access it through the suite. Same with the adjoining cabin. The adjoining cabin, originally when I got it, the doors were closed between the sitting room and the cabin, and so we closed the hallway door and opened the doors between the two rooms. You can actually see that because there's still light in the hallway. It's a kind of a glitch. If you go back to the hallway and turn left. No, you see that behind you?
Oh,
Past it.
the brighter paneling just behind you there. Yeah.
Behind. He's got no
There
idea.
it is.
He's so loud. Oh, you see, there's light.
Yeah.
Two light spots, and only you'll see.
Because that door would have been originally open, so there would have been.
Yeah, when the light was built in the corridor, the door was open, and then it was closed later, and the light was rebuilt in the cabin, and so there's still light there. So, whoops. Yeah, you should go to the other side of the corridor. There's more cabins there.
Like here?
I think
Yeah.
the private
Other side.
promenade is on the other side as well.
Yeah, just go to the other side of the ship. Yeah. To your right, back. It's outside. The other door.
The other door, the one that's open.
Sorry.
There's no cabin here, but it is.
I think is this is B52, 54, 56.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's odd on, or sorry, it's even
Yeah.
on this
and
side and
it's-
odd on the other side. Yeah.
So it was did Ismay occupy this, or did he just kind of? Because there was discussion on if he actually stayed in it or if he just kind of used some of the room to kind of show off. There was talks about how he showed it off to some of the first class passengers, but I'm not sure if he actually stayed in this cabin.
I don't know, but maybe someone in chat can answer.
Because I know in Cameron's film, this is where they have Cal and Rose and all
Yeah.
them stay, but
Dark Moon just asked, is this where Rose and Cal had a suite? And yeah,
yeah.
it is. Because it was one of the kind of
There's the best of the best.
Yeah, we don't know if anyone was there or not. So
So, okay, so Alex said Bruce did. This is all he did stay in this.
The other polar suite was inhabited by the current they suffer.
Oh, I thought it was. I thought it was. I didn't know the other one was occupied. I thought it was. Wasn't used.
I
on the
know.
voyage.
I know there's a bunch of unused cabins.
There was, yeah.
Is Nana?
Well, the maiden voyage was only was it? I forget how much was it. Was it 2,200 people total? Like it was.
Yeah, 2,200 passengers and crew.
Yeah, like and so, but the actual passenger capacity of the ship was
25, 26.
quite a bit higher. Yeah.
Yeah, like the first class, there wasn't like a lot of first class cabins weren't occupied. There would have been a lot more steerage passengers aboard than.
Which is fantastic for storytelling. Like the James Cameron, because he
oh yeah
inhabited in like cabins that weren't in use.
Yeah, so that was a kind of cool thing that he did. He kind of, because there's a few
back down the hallway to your right.
There's a few characters that James Cameron, he obviously had his fictional characters and then he based some characters off real people, but he put them in like the unoccupied cabins kind of, which was nice.
I love that couch. That looks like a freaking perfect
The chaise longue.
They're so different. Like each individual, I almost said cell, but each individual cabin.
Yeah, well, these specifically the suites, they were all different styles, and we basically chose to include one.
Was the Louis XVI, was it?
Yes, I think so. Yeah. Yeah, go back to the stairs right in front of you. Go down another level. There's some more cabins on this level. There's a barber shop.
This is the barber shop. I've never seen the barber shop.
It's very empty right now. In reality, it would have on the real ship. It was almost like a gift shop. Like there was all kinds of like flags and toys and trinkets and things that they sold in here. So,
yeah, I've seen a few pictures of Olympics barbershop. And you see all the stuff in it.
It's so full of stuff. And we're gonna add a bunch of stuff for Project 4.1.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah. And this is the maids and valet saloon pantry.
That's a coffee maker, right?
Or hot water dispenser, maybe.
Something, yeah. Maybe those are coffee makers.
Yeah, I'd say they're coffee machines.
Finally, I found the coffee machines. Because earlier I thought the freaking elevator and electronic stuff were coffee makers.
Yeah, and this room is separate because was this the
Captain?
The little room, was this the Marconi? No, not Marconi. This is I forget what this room was for again.
Is it like
this is for the a la carte. Wasn't this for the a la carte restaurant? The lounge for them because they were not White Star Line employees.
Yeah, so I think this is like their staff's like yeah.
Okay, it is the Marconi and post clerks. Okay.
Oh.
Because Marconi. They were not White Star
also
employees.
hired. Yeah, they're also brought in from outside.
So they had to, they got their own little room. Okay, yeah, you've got some cabins to look at on this deck. So that's the first one to your left in front of you. If you've ever played Adventure Out of Time, you may recognize this cabin.
Okay, so no, I have never played Adventure Out of Time, but that is definitely something
you should play that on stream.
yeah, definitely. I think definitely I should play Adventure Out of Time. I think the game was released in '97. Is that correct?
Might have been in the 90s, anyways. Yeah, definitely was in the 90s.
And I was born in '96, so the year is.
It's 90. It's from 96. So
96. Wow. Okay.
The game
Yeah.
is as old as me.
I played it like very briefly. I've been meaning to like give it a full playthrough myself, but I do know what this reference is.
So, can I ask you, Blue Star, how old are you?
I am 21.
21. Okay. So,
So
I'm the oldest one here. I did not expect that. Okay. But yeah, I do know this room because of that guy's video.
It looks very different. Oh yeah, from Spamel's video, yeah. But this cabin looks very different from how it looks in Adventure Out of Time. But
yeah, but as far as I could tell, Adventure Out of Time fans really appreciated the Easter egg.
yeah,
yeah.
So
I love the little decoder in the press. Oh, very nice.
I have no idea what that is, but
You use it in the game.
it's an Enigma machine,
oh,
Enigma decoder. You know,
So-
30 years before it was invented.
Yeah, no, the Adventure Out of Time has a really interesting little kind of, isn't there's a painting on board, isn't there, that can be saved.
Yeah.
I won't say who it's by, but it can be saved, and history changes if you save it.
so this is second class.
No, first class. So this is a standard first
Oh.
class cabin.
This is still first class. Oh, okay.
I think it's a standard first class cabin anyway.
I actually thought they were gonna be far more better.
I think it's a mistake that a lot of people expect that every kind of first class cabin looked like the parlor suites, but in reality they just didn't.
Okay, so what's the story about the restaurant chair here?
I don't know.
Maybe he wanted an extra chair in his cabin, so he just brought it down.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely do the same.
These
Well,
cabins are all.
Someone else did the same.
Yeah, these guys had a party. Like, I love every single detail you bring to this.
Even just the little fans. You see
Oh
them in
my
all the rooms, kind of,
God.
yeah.
Fans, yeah. And he also was a big partier.
Oh, I love this room.
Oh my, okay, this was first class plus for sure.
Plus. Private
Okay.
bathroom as well.
Personal bathrooms.
You were looking at that that fan. I'll send you a picture that you can share. It's work in progress, but we have a new volunteer who's texturing this. This is the new fan.
Damn.
This model is one of our new volunteers is modeled that a little while ago, and now we've got somebody who's doing some texturing for us, and so yeah, it's these fans are gonna look absolutely sick.
Yeah. This is the cabin where I remember you did a Christmas video a few years ago where you like decorated it with
Oh,
balloons.
yes, yeah.
That was really nice. That looked so good.
I think unfortunately we lost those files. I think, but
Well, at least the video is still available just to be able to see. I
Yeah.
remember it's a really cozy kind of atmospheric video.
Yeah. So
this is such a nice. I love the paneling in this
Yeah,
room.
it's gorgeous.
Yeah,
The color is
it's-
amazing.
freaking fantastic. This is basically like, this is what the James Cameron used in every single cabin, basically.
Yeah.
We do have the Christmas scene. Oh
Mm.
boy. Kyle Hudak, everybody.
See, Kyle
Oh,
is here.
Kyle. Hello, Kyle.
Hello, Kyle.
We still have the Christmas scene. That's class.
Okay,
Right.
maybe I know Kyle lost some things because of a drive thing, but I guess you must have found it. Oh, Herman, yeah, so this was added, this was just, this room that you're in right now wasn't there at all in the previous version of the demo.
Yeah.
And then the adjacent room was there, but not this detailed and not explorable. So.
Remember, there was a lovely little Adventure Out of Time Easter egg in the door as well.
Oh.
Oh yes, yeah.
In Demo 3 for the purse.
Yes.
Demo 3, not in this one.
There are simply too many potatoes. There should never be more than 3 potatoes. There's no room in this. We seem to be missing 50 potatoes. So I'm guessing there's 50 potatoes Easter eggs in the whole ship.
There were supposed to be, but no, there is not.
Oh.
You should have just said yes. Oh.
Yeah, make everybody.
Make everybody find every single potato.
I found that decal bug.
I know. Stop. It's embarrassing. You're embarrassing me.
I love that little just mock-up advertisement you made for Project
Yeah,
using
that's
the
great.
original launch.
That was such a good idea.
Yeah, it's a brilliant idea.
I really want to jump. I keep pressing spacebar to jump. Also, I do think this model needs to be worked on a bit, maybe.
Sorry.
Well,
What'd you say?
I may be wrong, but this model may be like a placeholder or something.
Probably. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Okay, if it's not,
Probably was mocked up. I mean, everything in this demo is placeholder, basically.
Yeah, right. You're showing off visuals like this. Everything is a placeholder, right? Yeah.
I mean, it is. It's true.
It's so cool that you can actually. Oh.
Yeah.
Brass tiling.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Okay, so we've been streaming for over 3 hours now, and I think I'm probably gonna cut it pretty soon. But
Yeah. If you continue down this hallway, you can see the
yeah,
squash court. Oh wait. Is it?
we
This
should.
is wrong deck. Wrong deck. You gotta go down a deck.
Yeah, because I'm thinking we should exit on like a sick ass thing.
Um.
Oh, that's cool. Goddamn, everybody's stolen chairs here. Okay, is there any way for me to teleport or?
Not to there. No.
Okay.
You can if you need to go to a different level, you can exit the menu and then load into a different level. But where would you want to go anywhere in particular?
I mean the squash court would be cool.
Okay, go down the stairs.
Or Blue Star, do you have any specific wishes?
I don't
Yeah,
know. The squash court's pretty cool. Yeah.
There's the mail and bag. Yeah, you're good. You're in the right spot. Go down the hallway. Back, no, down the hallway. Yeah, there you go. There's a mail room and the baggage room down here too. You could end there. Let's
Yeah.
go to the squash court first. Down the stairs that you just passed. Down the stairs again. Turn right. Right again.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Oh, I also another fun thing is that that mesh grill, it's all 3D now.
Ooh.
No, behind you.
Oh, okay.
I know that.
I thought you were talking about this one.
Yeah, that's 3D too.
Was that
And
only
and the ones above below the lights too. I think it's something like 50 million triangles between all of that. It's all made. It's all 3D.
Why though?
Why not?
I honestly didn't notice that mesh was originally 2D whenever I come to previous one.
It's subtle, but I mean, it makes a difference.
I remember as well you had the noise of people like in here playing squash.
Yeah,
you come
yeah.
in. That was a cool little touch.
Is this? No, this
That's
is a
2D.
texture. That's a texture. Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it, Kyle. No, now Kyle's are dark. Yeah, it does make a difference when you're.
It does, yeah.
When you're seeing it from an angle, but.
And I mean, it's a repeating detail. It literally is less data. Like I can tell you how big on disk it is. Let me see. Let me grab one of those panels. Like yeah, the mesh is 4 megabytes.
Yeah, that's nothing.
And so
basically.
the texture to do the first of all, it's a more expensive material. It's a masked material, and then you have a texture to do the masking with. And then you need it's a unique texture for the now it only has a plain metal texture on it that's used everywhere. So it's actually probably less data to be modeled than it is to be a texture, and then now it just looks better too. So
I mean,
I guess the only major difference is it has more light maps, but for the alpha that's not going to matter because the alpha will be dynamically lit.
yeah. Alright, so I think we're gonna cut it there, guys. We've been streaming for almost 3.5 hours now. So it's definitely been a ride. This has been so much fun, and I can't thank you guys enough. Derek, Blue Star Line, thank you so much for joining the stream. It's been
Thank you for having me.
It's been really fun having you as my guides through this. And finally, I can say that I've played Honor and Glory.
Oh boy! Hey, we're gonna have to do another stream where you play Demo 3.
Absolutely, yeah.
For sure.
I mean, it may not be as visually impressive, but you get to see a lot more, and it's a lot more game-like at the moment than this is. So
I'm totally down for that. And again, thank you. Thank you to everyone's watching. I've never had so many viewers in a live stream before. That's probably because my special guest there, but either way, I'm super thankful to all of you. And this was a really fun experience. And Blue Star Line, Derek will definitely talk later. Sure we can do some cool stuff in the future. We're all Titanic nerds here anyways. Who's face?
Yeah, sure.
That's
absolutely.
That's my
we'll
face.
Talk.
I'm in the stream here now. Yeah, again, thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Good night.